Hello and welcome to episode 189 of Naija's Geeking Out, your favorite comic book podcast with a Naija twist. And we're back, guys. 189. We've been doing this for maybe like 4 years now.
Is it
right?
4?
It's
I
not
thought-
up to 4
So I
years.
think we started during COVID.
Yeah, towards the end of COVID, was it?
Yeah,
COVID.
December. Yeah, like
okay,
December.
okay.
Because I think Wonder Woman was like the first.
Are you
Yeah,
sure?
around that time.
Yeah.
Still wild. Oh, wow. Okay.
So we're coming up on like 3 years at least. 3 years.
No.
3.5 years. 3.5 years, yeah.
Okay.
No, we're definitely more than 3 years.
Okay.
More than 3 years.
Yeah.
But I guess it comes out to 4 years.
We're getting
And like
closer.
towards the end of the year, we'll be making it
Yeah.
4 years.
Well, still, well done, chaps. Oh, gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
Well done. I was like, wow, this has been loads. Loads of podcasts have started and stopped since we started. Loads have never even taken off, but well done. Let's jump into it. Today, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. So, but the men are ready for violence, and we are ready for them here as well. So,
It's violence.
I'm good for that.
Yeah, it's violence. Yeah.
I'm not surprised that you encourage violence, but you know,
Yeah.
let's
No,
go
I'm
there.
saying if the violence comes to me with violence, I have no other choice now. We'll go to war. I wish for peace, but if my enemy comes for war, we'll finish them here.
Actually, you
Let's
don't.
go.
You don't wish for that's the lie. I won't take that from you. Red, how are you doing? I see that your moniker has changed.
Yeah, today's episode on keeping them honest. We have on the left corner we have Baba Bado, and on the top right corner we have Cakes.
I feel
Hi.
like Red. I feel like
Hi.
you loaded on hate
Oh,
or
not
haterade
hate,
before you
no,
came
not
on.
hate.
this.
Just to keep you guys
Nah,
straight. I'm ready. Yeah.
As you were watching the thing that we're going to talk about, I know you were boiling.
No. I actually enjoyed it.
I know you did, but you can't give it its due.
Thank
roses.
you. Thank you, Cakes.
See, they started. What's
Okay,
the
okay.
deal?
Thank you,
Let's
Cakes.
get there. Let's get there.
Okay.
Well, let's get-
You know, to be honest, today I'm not grieving anybody. Let's go. Let's
Yeah,
talk
let's
to this thing. I don't even know why we're even greeting ourselves.
Let's just start. Let's fight.
Yeah, I don't understand. Why are we even greeting ourselves?
Let's
Well,
just fight.
I'm not okay because I know some people are prepping for me. I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay. All right. Let's. We have very little news this week, but I just want to talk about a trailer that dropped, I think today, and I want to make it clear that the first time I saw that trailer, I thought it was a fan-made trailer, and I'm talking about Hellboy, the Crooked Man. So this is real, guys. Has everybody seen this trailer for Hellboy, the Crooked Man?
Yes.
Yep, just watch it literally a minute ago.
Very interesting. I mean, this comes out this year, October. I had nothing. Personally, I don't know if you guys heard anything about this.
Not
It
me.
is the quietest comic book release that I've seen in a while, and this is the second time they're rebooting this. Am I right? It's like they did
No, this is the second reboot
This is the
here.
second time. Yeah.
There was a David Arbor reboot in
Yeah,
2019.
I thought you said no.
No, I said yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yes.
So is this a reboot?
Yeah, it's a reboot.
New-
New cast.
So yeah, that's
Uh-huh.
that's playing Hellboy. And it appears that this is set in the 1950s. So the brief synopsis.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is set in the 1950s. Hellboy is trapped in local Appalachia, with in a village that's overrun by witches. Right. What did you think about this trailer? It's gonna go.
Low budget horror movie. I probably won't watch it. That's it. It's like I don't watch low budget horror movies in the first place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Red.
I don't even
Go
know how
ahead.
you got that. I don't even know how you got that much from it because I didn't get that much.
No, I read the synopsis.
Oh, you read? Oh, okay.
You put your superpowers.
I mean, Hellboy was the character was not least in this. No, I read the synopsis.
I'm like, did we watch the same thing? Okay. So I don't know. Probably see it once it comes out on streaming.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was.
I actually liked it. Oh, I like.
Oh, this is
I liked it. I mean, not enough to go to the cinema to watch it, but
I think
How
we're
do
gonna.
that?
I think we're gonna have a pattern today. We're
I
just
don't
gonna
watch
pull
a
up.
lot of stuff on.
So you would watch this? That
Oh,
one?
100%. When it comes out, that intrigued me. The fact that was even that the setting, because the last two Help was a very urban type settings.
Yeah.
So seeing him in this kind of like woodland,
Rural.
Wildland. Red is making some funny faces. I think Portugal or somebody that's lost. Anyway, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by this
Yeah.
trailer.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll watch this, but I'm not going to watch it at the cinema. I'm going to.
Yeah.
It's
I'm gonna-
definitely not a cinema movie. It's
I'm
not.
going to go for the Talma to watch this one. But I like Hellboy a lot. I've liked all the Hellboy movies.
I've
I've liked all three of them. I'll be
I've
honest.
not disliked 3.
All three of them.
Two,
You like the third one?
I did. I'm telling you.
Wow.
You like
Can you guys
I like
remind me?
David Harbour's Hellboy.
What was the
That's
first one?
David Arbor.
The first
Yeah,
one was Hellboy.
No, the third one. What's the third one? I remember the first two.
Something of
It
the
was
Dead,
what-
Army of something.
No, that was the second
Don't
one.
remember the
That's the
tag.
second one. Yeah.
Sorry, the second one is the Golden Army. Hellboy
Golden
Golden
Army,
Army,
yeah.
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 The
The
third
third
one, I
one
don't
is a
know.
reboot.
Thing. Yeah, I think it was just Hellboy.
Yeah.
It had Mia Jovovich in it, I believe.
Right. Which one had the Aqua Lady?
The Fire Lady, and the Aqua guy, Abe Sapien, is 1 and 2
That was 1 and 2.
with
right?
Ron Perlman.
Abe
So
Sapien.
I'm struggling to remember 3 then.
Okay, yeah, you probably maybe the three had that Korean guy, something Kim Dai Kim or something like that, and he used to change into like a werewolf man, like a tiger man.
That guy that was in Hawaii 5-1.
Avatar.
It was in Lost. It was in Lost.
He was in Lost. No, was he in Lost? Oh, I think I'm confusing it with Glenn from Walking Dead. I think he was in Lost. You're right. But yeah, that guy. So he was in the third one. But anyway, I've liked all three of them, to be honest. I like Hellboy as a character a lot. This one they say is very, 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 very low CG, and it looks so cheap. As in, I saw a comment somewhere that says this is not Hellboy, this is Heckboy. It's like a dollar store Hellboy, Heckboy. But yeah, I'll watch it. So we'll see. It comes out October 25th. I will stream it. I say, you know what I mean.
Based on your recommendation, I would. If it's good,
short.
Yeah, no. If you watch it and you say you can watch it,
oh right, gotcha.
Not that I'm going to go and put my head first into this kind of movie.
Okay, that's fair.
Because I'm not that much of a fan of the genre.
Okay. All right, let's dive right into our beats this week. I will start with my adventures with Superman. I did not watch this.
You didn't need to.
There was nothing to watch.
Okay.
Last week we explained that at the ending of the episode, Louis and Jimmy had acquired a spaceship and came to help Superman. This whole episode was about how they acquired that spaceship.
Which is what you expect.
No, I don't expect that. It was a waste of time. It was a heist. It's like from the beginning of this episode to the end, you knew what the end was.
The episode was titled Ocean's 11.
Yeah. It was a heist film. A heist episode. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, for Keck, since you were keeping score, Jimmy has spent all his money.
Yes. It's last time.
It's down to 0.
And the way you spent it will annoy you.
Wow.
He basically just gave all his money to
exactly.
Your father 200K to steal the spaceship for them. She said no. She said add another 0 to it. And he went, okay, give her the entire money. And that's it.
The remaining 2.5 million.
Who was he offering the money to?
Livewire.
Is Livewire a thief?
Yes.
Apparently she is. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, she's a thief now. She wasn't a thief in the beginning, but she's a thief now.
Yeah. There's nothing else to be said. So Mala
and Brain came back and they're helping Jimmy out of the goodness of his heart after exploring the multiverse.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
All right.
So, yeah.
There was no Clark at all. No Clark, no Brainiac.
Nah, no Clark, no Brainiac.
So I think you see. Do we see him at the end? Almost like.
No, it was this person we saw now. What's her name?
Supergirl.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah. So
we saw at the end.
Literally,
so he ends on the same scene that last episode ended on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, one more thing. Waller and Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor is building the same robot army Waller has been It's just stupid. Imagine how stupid that would be. Yeah.
You know what? I don't want to waste some of this.
So let's move on. It's like
my review.
It's a nothing episode. 1/5. Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Yeah, quickly.
Waste of my 25 minutes or whatever it was.
Consistent. Do you know I'm actually going to just skip this one and just go to the episode after? I have to
You
go through
would
this
not
last-
miss a thing. You would not miss a thing.
Absolutely nothing will be missed by you do that.
It sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go into The Boys season 4, episode 5. Beware of the Jabberwock, my son. Now, I want to try to do something slightly different. So, what are the things that? What are the threads that we're following in this one? We're following Homelander and his son.
Yep.
Bonding. We're following the crew, the boys going to the farm, and we're following Hughie's dad and Hughie, and the return of Hughie's dad, right? The resurrection, you know what I mean, of Hughie's dad. Right? So let's talk about it in those 3 buckets. If we start with Homelander and his son, so it appears that Homelander is trying to. It feels like Homelander is trying to bond with Ryan. Is that that's the boy's name, right? Or
well, he has been trying to bond, just wrongly.
This one felt a bit more like he wasn't doing it for himself. It felt like he was actually doing it for the boy. Before, when he does it, I'm like, it feels like he's play acting what he thinks a dad should be doing. But this one, he was almost like, okay, what do you want?
I think what we're meant to think here is that after Homelander's visit to his past in the lab, that he's had some revelation about how he was raised, and that maybe he's doing.
Doesn't want to make that same.
Something along those lines.
Exactly. Yeah.
Started to go free range rather than the.
But he's not going. He's not going free range though. Like I like that he's going because this guy is very impressionable young boy. What's his name? Ryan.
Right.
And I like that he's not insisting he does evil, but he's making, instead of forcing him, oh, you need to kill this guy, you need to do this, he's making him get that mindset of you are superior and this is how you punish people by being petty and cruel.
He's distancing him from his humanity, basically. He's trying to
So we could also look at it, okay. Let's do baby steps. Rather than me telling you to think people and kill them and not worry about it. Yep. Let's do baby steps. Just a small humiliation here, small humiliation there. Build on that.
It's not even no. Yes, the thing. Homelander is not even doing baby steps. Homelander is not. I don't think Homelander is saying, "I'm trying to turn you evil." He asks Ryan, "Okay, what do you want to do?" "I want to help people." This is how Homelander knows how to help people.
Yeah.
This is his WAP version of how to help people.
Yeah, I guess
it's by putting yourself in the position of authority and you enjoying it. So when he's telling the girl to slap the man, it's not out of, oh, I want the girl to feel empowered. It's I want to enjoy and derive satisfaction from what is happening in this particular scene. And that's
should we say that it's how Homelander thinks you help people?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we know his morality is warped. So he doesn't see, this girl was, okay, in his mind, this girl's a victim. We're trying to help you. How best to help you? Beat the living daylights of this person, humiliate him. To him, that might seem the right thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's more insidious than that. I think it's more a case of he's making the child think or believe punishment is deserved, that whatever you're doing to them, they deserve it. It's so he, in a way, Ryan doesn't feel bad about what he does. It's a steady state of getting him to that eventually killing without necessarily, but they did this is what they did, and whatever you decide, whatever you deem fit as punishment, that's fine, because he did wrong, whatever regardless of what he did wrong. Because like, what was her name? I don't think he meant the apology. Or I don't think, then he whispered something. So the boy is generally supposed to get conditioned into believing, well, I'm punishing him for what he did. Regardless. And that's because like we're better than them. But I think he saw that was not working. That was too extreme. So it's slowly going to get the guy into seeing us as less. And eventually whatever punishment he metes out is deserved.
Do you think that this is basically, in your opinion, do you think this is Homelander changing tack to get the boy to be evil? Like not evil. I think evil is too broad.
To step into his potential as being very evil.
Okay,
That's
so okay, perfect. So your stance is you think Homelander is shifting the boy towards being evil, right?
Yeah, because he knows the boy. He can see the boy is struggling
Yes.
with picking
Yes.
sides.
Okay.
I think Homelander just
okay,
doesn't know how to be a dad.
Yeah.
He's not
That's
being,
what I think. Work with the boy, but
he's not being a dad. Forget that.
so
He's
that's
not
what
being-
that's
No, I think he's
Oh, no,
being a
he's not
dad.
being a dad. No, he's
That-
not being a
that's-
dad. He wants his heir apparent to step into eventually. Like he wants that boy to be his image.
Yeah, that's
He
being
wants
a
him
dad.
to be. That's being a dad, but he's not. He's
Yeah.
not saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, Ryan,
All
I
right,
want
I
you
guess.
to kill people." He's
Yeah.
saying, "Ryan, you want to be good. This is how you
this
be
is being
good."
good. Yeah, I think it's
Yes.
just I think
And
that's
for me, I think this is the most dangerous I've felt from Homelander in a long while in this show. Like the last episode is, how will I put that? Is overwhelmingly evil. This is a bad guy, in your face bad guy. Yeah, but this kind of bad guy is a lot more relatable to me because it's like Homelander as a good guy, as a hero, I think it's going to be worse. If Homelander says, "Oh, I'm going to be a hero," I think it's going to be significantly worse threat
Yeah.
than him being out and out a bad guy that there has been. So I felt a lot more menace from him in this episode because
in a weird way, if he, let's say he does start doing what he talked about doing, in a weird way, this will make him go over better with a lot of people.
Yes.
If he's seeing that, okay, I'm now attacking the bad people with extreme prejudice or whatever you want to, whatever the phrase is used.
Yeah.
But we know, okay, calm down now. You only stole one loaf of bread now.
I really wish they would take this show in. They should have taken this show in that direction. Maybe last season or something, where Onoda says, "You know what? Okay, I'm going to be an actual good guy in my own WAP mentality," and then show that this extremeness or this extreme kind of good guy behavior is actually worse in some cases than just being a monster. Because there are so many people that believe, like, when she slapped him the first time, I'm not sure about you guys. You felt yes.
Yeah, I was like,
it's justified. Yes, of course. He slapped him. He deserves a slap.
Yes.
But as he repeats it,
oh yeah, cross the line.
Yeah, you know, like
of course.
It now strikes you that this is not justice.
And I was even more uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That it was Ryan giving the order.
Exactly.
And Ryan to reveling it a bit.
Which is what I'm saying. He wants him to start enjoying it because he sees him as justified.
No, I don't think it's more like Home was enjoying it. I think he was enjoying it. Ryan was enjoying it.
Yeah, because
but I think
wanted him to enjoy it.
Homelander said, "Listen, just do what you want to do. You want to be good.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what good is. Do it." Now, obviously, Homelander just wants. Listen, I don't want to lose you. I want you to be. I now realize that the way I was raised, there's issues.
Yes.
The guy's still messed up, so even his reaction to that is still a messed up reaction. But in a way, he's trying to be a dad. I think the whole butcher and this guy's leaning towards butcher is also threatening that no, I can't afford to lose my son.
Yeah,
But I don't think there's a ploy. Yeah, I think it's just him being him. I guess that's the best word I can use.
Yeah, him trying to be a dad is
it's worse than anything else.
Almost worse. Yeah, exactly.
I want to add something to this, and this is why, for me personally, superhero stories about Superman himself, it's why I think there's a lot of potential to be explored. Because each of us, we have our own individual ideas of what good is.
Yes.
And when you have the ultimate power of what good is, the situations of where you apply those powers and where you don't, what you think your own version of justice should be, and where the collective good of justice should be, there's a lot of gray area there. And rather than writing the Superman black or white story, that's the kind of stories I want to be told about Superman. But yeah, that's a whole other discussion.
I'll throw this in there. I had this discussion about a week ago with my son, and it went down a very weird avenue. So I can't remember what I was talking about. So we said about that you suddenly gain superpowers, like you, genetically, and you're the only person in the whole wide world that's got these superpowers. And they would say, well, one, if you're gonna start having what about if you start having children? What's your responsibility? Can you afford to have children? Because what if you're one of your children and you know they're going to inherit these powers, and then one of them turns out to be a nut job. Are you going to have to have children in every country in the world to kind of balance it out? And then myself said, actually, myself said there's a choice where should you even have children if you know you can't guarantee that those children. So it's weird that conversation came out, and then now that you mentioned this, I think, what is it? I mean, what's your responsibility as a super? Let's say you were anyone were like that in the role. You're the only person in the whole world, and your level of superpowers is the point where you can tip the balance of power in the world. Would you have children, and what would you do? What to ensure that your child doesn't turn out to be the next supervillain?
That's an interesting that's an interesting question to ask. I'm trying to think of it parallel in real life. It's the same question about should we have kings? Like, yeah, I have all this power. Is monarchy a good system of living? Because yes, I can be a good guy, but the next king, there is nothing guaranteing him from being a monster.
You're thinking even slightly. Can I say? Gray
Rational.
as a king, right? It was rational, yeah.
Yeah.
But what about dictators? I mean, look at Kim Jong. I mean, he's you're not going to tell me that Kim Jong Il or whoever is not going to have kids because he thinks I'm doing the right thing. Like it's my job as the descendant of of whoever to dominate these people here, these millions of people here in North Korea, and even spread even further. If I can't do it, my kids will do it.
Yeah.
I
mean, but here's the argument for why you should have kids and as many kids as possible.
Okay.
You're only benefiting the human race because at the end of the day, over a long period of time, everybody would eventually become.
No, I agree. So my argument to my son was, I'll probably try and have as many kids as possible and share around the world. But then how do I ensure
that's just an excuse for what you want to do?
But it's funny that Kex mentioned the North Korean dictator because ironically in real life, that guy the guy who was meant to take over was actually a lot more reasonable.
Yeah.
And in the end, the fact that it was reasonable and he did not fully follow the person led to him being killed. While so the younger brother, the nut job brother, got the job.
Yeah. No, but but if you're going around having a lot more kids than going by your scenario, you're just increasing the averages of being worse without being able to control it.
No, because
because there is no strong upbringing for those particular group of kids.
You're right, and I was coming up with also a scenario where every kid I will live in one big compound with them. I've come up with all sorts of scenarios because my initial reason why I wanted to do that was I didn't want. Let's say I'm a UK guy. I didn't want to have all my kids and they're all Brits, and then also in Britain has the imbalance of powers because all superpowers, all superheroes are in Britain. That's what I was trying to avoid.
I mean,
and then that's okay. Maybe I'll do 2.
Convenient.
I mean, this is what you're
in what you're saying.
It's insane.
Say that again.
It's insane. What you're proposing.
No, even going with Dapo, with your theory, I think your theory is worse for the world.
100%.
So what's the best? Let me give you why. It would be better if one country has all the nuclear weapons. There'll be one peace if one country, one country.
No. When that happened in the real world, they used it. If there's only one country that has it, they will use it.
They become bullies.
I'm saying there will be less tension.
Okay. Let's move on. All right, Animal Farm. So the boys, the boys basically they get a pardon. Am I right for the former VOT chairman? Is he played by Giancarlo Esposito? And they go get him because he knows where the V is. Am I right? No, where the
anti-V.
Thank you. I was like, it's
the plague.
What do I call this? Yeah. Exactly. The
anti-V
or what anti-V.
Yes. No. He knew where it was.
He knew
if anybody can figure it out, he'll be the one.
He knew the one place that this girl owns that nobody else knew about.
Yeah, off the grid. Yes.
Yes.
So he takes them to his they have like a farm estate type thing where the girl has been hold up with in a well, it also has a lab in the barn, right? Where they're working on compound V is there, the anti V is there, and Samir is her husband,
Yes.
right?
Or
Yes.
lover? Are they married?
Or lover. I couldn't quite tell. Yeah, I couldn't
Okay,
quite
okay,
tell.
okay.
Well, let's just partner, whatever it is. And then the boys go there, and then chaos kind of happens, right?
That's
Because
good. Yeah.
compound V has been leaking into the groundwater on the estate, and the animals have been obviously drinking from wells or ponds or whatever. And now we've got V'd up animals, V'd up chickens, V'd up sheep, V'd up bulls. Yeah, and it just kind of happens. Like I didn't like this whole part.
Yeah. It
It
was
felt
an excuse to
very,
get rid of the
very.
V.
It felt very.
Cartoonish.
Yes, I was. You know what? I was. It's either between Scooby Doo and just like Three Stooges, and I was just like, this is so. Like everybody that ran with them died. All the bodyguards just kept dropping one by one, and the way they would even run away from the sheep, it was just the sheep are like just a few meters away and they can fly. And
it was a silly scene. The logic doesn't hold well because if those animals have been
doesn't hold at all.
If those animals have been there, they would not have been confined to that farm for 8. They'd have been massacring,
flying around.
Even before they got to the farm, they would have noticed signs of what is happening.
Of course.
It's not when they get there that they will realize that we have gotten to the farm and everything is.
And then you're telling me every single animal chewed on,
tasted that same water.
Yeah. I mean, you've got chickens. I mean, if the sheep can fly, why can't the chicken fly? And they just happen to just all be in the coop and I did not.
It was again. It's one of those things, just like this ice skating skiing in an early episode, an excuse to show lots of carnage, lots of funny things, no logic. In a way, this season is getting closer, in my view, to the comic. In some of the scenes that are just there purely for shock value and not much else.
Blood.
Yeah, it doesn't match the story that is being told.
Yeah.
It's really just been stupid.
And it hurt because it made people that like Newman, who I was taking seriously, and Giancarlo, who I was taking seriously, as serious threats. It made them being there also just made it seem also cartoonish, and I was like, why am I even worried about this one that is supposed to be like a head burster?
Like why?
Wait, did she even use her powers on them?
She did.
She did
initially.
When they were still in
the barn before they went out the first run.
Yeah. But correct me if I'm wrong. Excuse me. But she has like this low level.
She can see blood
of the radius one that she does. That everybody starts bleeding from the nose, right?
Yeah.
So why did she use that in the chicken place? Like I just.
I don't overthink it. It's that entire setup was stupid. It's just an excuse, like I said, to get rid of the key of donkey and make it only one.
Yeah. Even the fact that they put that guy back in jail makes no sense.
I'm like,
did they go back to jail? Did you finish watching it?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't?
No. They bundled him up. Newman to rescue him, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But no, what I meant was the fact that.
Well, I mean, they already got the pardon for the guy, and they're like,
exactly. So
that
makes no sense to me.
So in that whole sequence, he was actually the one I liked the most, Stan Edgar.
He always wants to sing.
He has presence.
Like, how did you get out? I wonder how you guys stayed alive this long.
He's a good actor.
Yeah,
he's a good actor. Yeah.
But his acting fits into all the hijinks that was happening.
No. He carried it as much as he could, but it was still rubbish.
He was trying to be the island of sanity.
He was the Reddington in all that rubbish that was happening. The Reddington from
Blacklist. What's that?
The Blacklist. That person that is unflappable. What was that thing that Butcher stamped on? That was
the power of the animal. It was like, this animal had powers as well.
I think that thing is what's in his head.
Yeah, I thought that was what I thought, but I was like,
I think that's what similar to what's in his head.
Similar to what was in his head. Okay.
Because
that's
why?
That's what I think.
Because why show that whole sequence? There was no point to it. Like,
I
we
remember
know that the animals are
Yeah.
powerful. Why does Butcher have to go off into the woods to see something burst out of something and stamp it? There's something wrong.
Then he didn't tell anyone about it.
And he spoke nothing to anyone. So I was like, okay.
Because it was a kind of slithering thing, and the thing his head looks a bit slithering. I've got a feeling that he recognized it as this is what's in me.
This is what he has.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they're
That's
both
very-
on Temp V as well. So
The what?
they're both on Temp V.
Who and who?
What's his name?
Butcher.
Butcher.
And who? Butcher and who?
I know those animals.
No, those were on Vivi.
No,
It's Vivi.
no,
They were on the blue one. So Temp V is green. I only just noticed it, or only just remembered.
Temp V
now.
is good, and Butcher is on V, not Temp V. The what he's using right now is the V he stole from
in
this
that
person's.
farm.
Yeah,
They labeled it Temp V now. They
No,
actually wrote Temp V.
it's blue.
I think it was Vivi that they were using.
Oh, well,
But
maybe.
we're
But
testing it.
they typed Temp V on the label.
Okay.
Oh, then I didn't say it. Yeah.
But to be honest, you're right. The colors should have been green. Also,
Okay.
yeah. But I need to go and rewatch that scene. But in the lab, it was
Yeah.
only Temp V.
But I don't think Butcher is using Temp V. He used the V for. He said he stole V from this person.
And he
Frenchie.
tried it and it didn't work, right?
Work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. You did say that.
Okay,
Yeah, you did say
okay.
that.
Yeah. So it's not Temp he's using. But yeah, there's that as well. But I think they just wanted to get. I don't know why they brought the Godokin plot in. If they just wanted to get rid of that particular cure for
But
the plague. They wanted to just get rid of the plague.
So,
They
but
bring it
it's
back
not
again.
gone yet because Samir, at the end, we find out that Samir is still alive. And no,
He's
that's
back.
the whole point. The whole point
Mm.
is that there is still somebody that can build or create the V vaccine or the V plague
Yeah.
for the government or whoever Butcher and Jeffrey Dean Morgan are working.
Is
with.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan real? Because
There's been
when
questions around that. There have been questions around that. Yeah, whether or not.
I have questions about that.
Oh, you know
Even
what?
more now, yeah.
That did not cut
Because
at all.
even this episode, we've not seen him interact with any other person apart from Butcher.
Yeah, but it did occur to me until you guys just mentioned that now.
No,
It never occurred to me.
Same here, but now that you mention it,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And to be honest, I do think that vaccine sorry,
Virus. Perfect.
I think in the end, that is what's going to be a key point in the last season. I reckon. They'll have Samir go away now. You probably won't hear much from him to next season towards the end.
Okay. If they can make a whole season about the cure and do what X-Men try to do, but better. A good discussion of whether they should cure or like Dapo. A good question of whether
curing that.
Question of whether to kill all of them all or not. But
you know what? Sorry, can I just say the bit where Butcher comes in and he's like swaggering and he's like, "Yeah, I got a plague that kills all the B people, superheroes." And I'm like, you know that Kimiko and Starlight have what you want. Like, I'm like, this is the most obtuse. He said it with confidence. I was like swagger, like
he said it to annoy them because it's like I'm saying it because you are here. Okay, I think Starlight even asked him.
He's a moron.
Myself, and he looked at him and said, "So
honestly, he's a moron." And honestly, that statement is no different from me saying, "God."
Walk into a room with homosexuals and say kill all gays.
No, it's race.
This is an example.
It's about race. Black people there.
Yeah. That all Arabs are terrorists.
Lovecraft's country. Okay, wait, that one. What you just said, Lovecraft's country, the finale of Lovecraft's country. Where remember that horror show Jonathan Majors?
Yeah.
Where they went, oh, so what was the final plan we are going to do? We're going to take magic from every white person and give it to only black people.
Yeah, exactly. It's so stupid.
Yeah, it was. I was like,
Butcher. Let's be very clear. We all already know that he's not all there. He's not a hero.
He's not there at all,
and he's full of rage and anger.
Yeah.
No, but this was just this as a final solution. This is so stupid. This is so like genocide.
Good use of the word final solution.
You want to you want to kill all of them, including Ryan.
Thank you.
Those that have nothing.
You promised your wife. Your wife.
Oh no, that you will keep Ryan safe in his bunker.
But the thing is, wait, sorry, I have a question. This thing is it airborne
No, it's not very.
You know,
They
it's
said
what's
no.
this thing called?
very
It's,
weak.
it's fluid.
fluid
So
bit.
Contact, yeah.
Oh,
Contact, yeah.
oh,
They made a point of mentioning that it's not very infectious at all.
Yeah.
My bad. Okay.
So if it's not very infectious, okay.
Bodily fluids and co-exchange.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why this guy said, "Oh, you want to get them to fuck a sheep or something?"
Yeah.
Or like,
Yeah.
Frenchie,
Because
what Frenchie
for
does that
him,
job now?
Some of the comments in that
they
series,
need a comic relief.
no joke business. I would like it's just pure joke business.
I was like, Frenchie would. Okay, all right. There was one more bit that I wanted to talk about. Oh, Hughie's
Say-
dad.
No,
No,
before
before
we
then,
get,
Godolphin kids came in.
before we get to the Sage and the Tucker
A-Train?
Carlson guy, where they said they found the lake.
Oh,
Sage, A-Trains, Tucker
The
Carlson, and
Sage,
what's her name again? What's her name?
Alicia,
no,
Alison,
Alison. Is that
Alison,
it?
yeah.
Alison.
no,
Yeah.
no. What, so,
Ashley.
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 Yeah,
Ashley. Ashley.
Does Sage suspect A-Train?
We
I
met
think
Beatty
she
first.
knows.
Or A-Train just has guilty conscience?
I think
I
they're
think
going to
she
tell us that
knows.
she knows. I think they're going to tell us that she figured it out.
If she doesn't know,
Then she's even dumber than I thought.
worthless, yes. To be honest, if she doesn't know, it makes her worse as a character.
And
I
she's
think
already
they're going to know
dumb,
that
in
she
my
knows.
point of view.
So her,
But
know,
if she
her
doesn't know-
knowing, but then using it to
Yeah.
kind of like play games.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
said. That's what I said.
Because she told him that what's his thing called? So it's funny how the V or what was really looking for ran out of
Yeah,
crime
V.
analytics.
Yeah,
No, it wasn't V. What this guy lost? What was
Crime
lost
analytics,
in crime
yeah, the
analytics? Yeah,
division.
there was something that was lost.
There was a file or something like
Yeah,
there was a file. I can't remember what
yeah.
it was.
She shot whatever they were looking for that they killed the other person about.
Yeah.
She mentioned to Adrian in this episode that it's funny how that particular thing ran out of crime.
Yes, she
analytics.
did say that. She did say
Yeah.
that. She did say
And
that.
then she was not looking at him in a type of way, and he was looking at her in a type of way that
Yeah.
So if she doesn't know, then she's really, really dumb.
Yes, I suspect she does.
But Homelander is not making it easy because every time she's trying to prove it, he brings a suspect and kills them.
Although I suspect that she's playing a game a long. I'm hoping.
Yeah, hoping.
I feel that no. To be honest, I don't.
Oh, what is the end game?
I don't know.
That's a selfish.
Because I suspect that she's withholding some stuff from Homelander, and that includes knowing that A-Train stole the file from crime analytics or something.
Yeah.
That's just the feeling I have.
But then, her stupidity is getting to me, and it's not stupid. It's not stupidity in the way of. It's not the stupidity in the way of I made a stupid plan. It's like her dealing with Firecracker, for example. Firecracker confronts her that, you did this to me, you set me up to get beaten, blah blah blah. And like the way she addresses the situation is the way a dumb person thinks a smart person would act.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
When they said the smartest woman in the world,
Smartest person
in the world, my mind goes to people who are super smart and super in control of their emotions.
Yeah, typically. Yeah.
Yeah, typically. But what Tunde just said, that scene, I thought, as smart as you are, you've got no control of your emotions either. You're getting, why are you calling that Firecracker a dumb bitch? And, she's getting personal as well, which kind of surprises me. I'm kind of thinking, the smarter you are, surely the more removed you should be from that.
The more rational you should act.
Yes,
she lacks.
that was my feeling. So I kind of thought.
She lacks emotional
intelligence. Stan is more rational than look at Stan in the chicken.
He's ice cold.
But what if it's a put on though? I don't know.
But it's not.
It was almost off camera.
I don't want to believe she's that stupid because what we're getting is somebody who's just an elevated Sherlock Holmes. How deductive?
She's not elevated.
I mean, she can deduce and put.
She's not even deducing well.
Honestly, she's not Sherlock Holmes. She's not. She's not
even deducing.
Not BBC Sherlock Holmes level. Not even elementary level. Honestly, she's just. She honestly, so far to me, she's just a very smart campaign manager. Like I don't see anything she does. I don't think
Because
I don't think that she's doing that is like 5 steps ahead. It's
the fact that I don't know what
The
her goal is.
villains are not as threatening. It's as if they are worse. Their moves are more calculated than previous seasons. Like there's nothing she has accomplished in her presence in this show so far. That
I genuinely thought Tech Knight was even smart. Tech Knight from The Boys. Or no,
he
from
came up. Yeah,
I was like, ooh.
It was in the episode now.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He
He was,
They were talking at some point, weren't they? I think they were
yeah.
the brain sizes or something at some point. But
See where Tech Knight put down the way he shut it down. He shut him down.
That is sharp.
Like
hardcore.
that is sharper than he's like, okay, this guy actually has some sense in it. Like he shut him down.
But sorry.
Yeah.
Having said that, and this is one of my nights of this show, and they keep on doing it again and again. They keep on forgetting what they've done with these people previously. That same Tech Knight in Gen V.
There was
when
one
he first came. Great guy. And then he turned to be like a mumu.
Yeah.
So so I've kind of lost all respect for him. And this show does this.
But yeah.
My
But before that, I was like, sorry.
Yeah, I said they've not been able to show us that she's at least 2 steps ahead in anything strategically.
Not so far.
She's
Not
not.
so far.
Even if she is, we've not seen it.
Yeah. Sorry, what?
Now, can I make a bold comparison?
Yes.
This season for me is Game of Thrones season 7.
Not the final season 7.
Which one?
7 and 8.
Which was the final season? Where did we have
for me, 7 is when it started the acceleration.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's that bad. There's actually still sharp writing in this particular show.
No,
I still think there's some, like, I really before this episode, the episode previously, I really enjoyed that episode a lot. I feel there's still some emotional core to the show, and they're still showing their bit of.
No, don't get wrong. Even Game 7 and 9, Game of Thrones 7 and 9, it didn't turn toilet. It just you could see the impatience into getting from A to B. They just basically sped up. I always talk about Game of Thrones. The reason why they took their time to establish characters, and 7 and 8 was just like fast forward.
No, but this season is not fast.
Somebody ran from the wildlings and got to the wall.
I have impression on this season that they're not paying as much attention as they did in the previous season.
No, but it's not. The problem with this season is that it's not as if it's faster paced than previous season.
No, but it seems there's not a lot.
They're not tying things up.
It's not as tight.
It's not as tight here as previous
and so that's something a bit of Maybe you guys will be, oh God, I've been doing this for 4 years. Oh God, I'm phoning it in now. Kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, there's that bit of phoning it in. I think we saw the same thing in Gen V as well. But and that angle, Dapo. Maybe we're so impressed by the good things, the good things they did in season 1, that we ignored a lot of the flaws. But now that we've seen it over and over again, and we've seen that, this is the level of quality we expect, we're now paying more attention to. I'm just throwing that out there. Or you decide to Kex?
I don't agree. I think I genuinely, for me personally, and this is just from me because I know there are people that love season 4 thus far, but I think that I can feel the quality has reduced for me personally. It might be because there's just there's more threads now. Frenchie's got one. Kimiko's got.
But they've always had their threads.
No. Did they? Did Kimiko and Frenchie?
Yeah, but it's true. But I can't get what's Kex.
Kimiko had the entire thread of her brother. Okay.
There's Kimiko's one with Dawn. There is Mother's Milk with his daughter and the guy that is sleeping with his wife. There is I've mentioned Frenchie and his boyfriend, that he killed the boyfriend's dad. There's all of this is like an accumulation of so much stuff that you're now like trying to fit everything into this one season. Wait. There's Hughie's dad having whatever is happening with him. And then Human is a new character as well that we're following. Ryan's gone to this guy, Ryan's gone to Homelander. There's a lot, A-Train is dealing with guilt over his brother's accidents. I don't know, man.
I agree with Kex.
Starlight now is a big character as well.
I think the difference between the way they handled threats in the past and now is, even when you said Kimiko, it was almost core to the whole story. It was more tightly intertwined.
Yeah.
We get a lot more not so intertwined threads that are just almost by the sides.
Okay, so
if we took away
previous seasons,
we won't lose anything from Kimiko or Frenchie. If we took off Frenchie's boyfriend,
agreed.
I'm thinking about your points, Kex, a bit, because like the previous seasons, what Dapo just said makes a lot of sense to me. Yeah, all like whenever we get separate stories in previous seasons, it was Hughie and Starlight, then the boys and their stuff. But everything was all converging towards one particular story. But I think because we are getting further into the show and they need to develop these characters a bit more, we need to get more. It's not enough that Mother's Milk and Frenchie are always the background characters, just there supporting other people's story. We need to get more into them. So we're now getting a lot more individual threads. But that was not a problem in this episode. This episode, they were all together and it was still bad. I think this was so. It's not just the fact that the characters are separate, because we only have like 2 or 3 traits in this.
So let's put that apart. Let's put that apart.
Okay.
So the main 3 threads here was Animal Farm.
Yeah.
Hughie's that will come to minutes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And what was the one we mentioned again? We started with
A-Train,
No. It was it wasn't A-Train. It was the first one we talked about was
Homelander and Ryan.
Homelander and Ryan.
Yeah.
So in a way, we had those 3 threads, 3 different stories in this episode. Yeah. There was almost 0 intersection of all 3. The biggest one was Animal Farm, I guess.
Yeah, that was the meat of
it was a cartoonish one in a way.
Yeah.
The next one, which we're not talking about yet, was also slightly almost like the Animal Farm, but a lot more impact because there's a bit more pathos to it. But again, not much difference. The first one really was the only one that I think was more about.
Dapo, we've had episodes like this in the past. Remember the episode where Starlight, Butcher, and what's his name? And Hughie visited the prison with the guy with the long elastic. Yeah. That entire sequence was almost, for me, it's similar in structure to this episode, because while they were doing that, other characters were also, like Homelander was having his own story going on elsewhere, and the rest of the boys were also having their own story going on elsewhere. So it's like we've always had this element of where multiple story threads are happening that are not connecting yet.
But you see, okay, take that example you took.
Yeah,
they had a big set piece, agreed.
Yeah,
but the main conflict of the whole season was also central to that, i.e., what's that name? That lady's name? Stormfront.
Yeah. She was.
She was an awesome villain. Yeah.
So they were all part of that one sequence. This farm one really was nothing. It's just farm animals.
No, just a filler. Okay, fair point.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I think we're
moving on.
I always think there's a danger that we watch a lot of stuff, we watch them, and I do think our expectations do start to get higher, and we.
Yeah.
If you drop a bit from what the levels you've set before, we will jump on you.
Yeah, to be fair, there are some people that are still loving it, that are still giving it the props of previous seasons. I
still enjoy it. So as much as I might nitpick,
yes,
I'm not watching it thinking, oh, this is shit. No,
because I think the voice has built up.
Yeah.
That's goodwill. A lot of goodwill.
Yeah, it has built up this conflict for a long time. And when you build up an epic conflict, we expect to resolve it epically. If the boys have started off with this quality in season 1, and it has gotten better now, our praise will be very different.
I think the best description I can give is, it's like you've been eating Nigerian jollof all your life, and you like Nigerian jollof. You say, okay, it's okay. You enjoy it, but it's not a 10 out of 10.
Do you know what? Sorry, my Ghanaian brother. Do you know what they will now do? They will now put like 3 eggs on it. Like those niggas can eat boiled egg for.
You guys are starting. This is how you're starting fight here.
I remember you see somebody say, "Okay, do you want to eat yam?" Yes, they'll fry egg and then they'll boil.
So you know what? Nothing wrong. I like boiled egg rice. But not to that level.
And this is how we lost our Ghanaian fans. It's been nice knowing you guys. But our jollof rice is better.
I don't
All
understand.
Right. Okay,
Yeah.
let's talk about
Okay, let's talk about Hughie
Hughie's
and his dad.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
is that?
Yes. Okay,
I really liked this, by the way. Let me just drop that one because I really
I love
liked
it. Yeah,
this whole, loved
the
it. And I
thread
think Simon Pegg's acting
was
here,
brilliant.
ha,
This is the first
Nah,
time.
it was brilliant.
amazing.
No, I was gonna say I didn't like the scene, but
Okay.
Peg was 10/10.
Ah,
The way he was with
Yes.
anger.
the way his anxiety of whoa,
Oh,
whoa, whoa, I don't know what's doing. Who am I? What's
Even the
Bro, when he
dementia
taught
part,
me
even when
scene,
he
like,
when he
oh,
forgot.
Oh,
here's my what I was like, whoa.
yes,
wait?
yes,
Sorry, wait. What did you say?
I said even the dementia part when he forgot when he was
yes,
going back that my Hughie is a
Yeah.
kid.
yeah.
I'm like
Ah,
So
No.
his
very
acting here
that
is
believable.
hit
better
hard.
than when people are like Anthony Starr deserves an Emmy for the previous episode.
Yeah.
I'm like this
But
So
is,
better.
we hadn't seen this then.
Yeah,
no,
he's been wasted in the show.
but
Let's be frank.
yeah, true. I agree with you, Ray, but
Well, they
nobody's
can't
like
use him in the
talking
show
about
due
it.
to his character, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
it was such a strong performance between
Very,
like
very
again,
strong.
today, like the anger of you left us to
Wait,
the
can we please dial this back? We're not going to jump through this,
no,
please.
no,
I know
no.
before we
No,
got to
we'll
You're
get
right,
there,
you're
but
right.
we'll get there, but let's first praise what
okay,
is good. So
okay,
people
okay,
won't come at
I mean,
us that we are hating.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Okay, but
No, so
continue. I'll wait. I'll wait.
we're not being objective. We're not
I'll
being
wait.
fair on what has happened.
So
But yeah, okay.
Hughie's mom basically gave his comatose dad the
The
compound key, right?
Yeah.
That she found in his
Yeah.
pocket.
Yeah.
And he was
Yeah.
like, why did you do that? She was like, I thought you wanted me to do this.
Very
Yeah,
fair response.
okay.
Mhm.
Fine.
Yeah.
So she gives him.
No, I thought you wanted me to do this, and you already lived with that one parent all your life. I don't want you to live without to lose another
Yeah.
one. So very, 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 very fair. Very the
Yeah.
sentiments understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid. No, sorry, I don't buy that.
What? You don't agree with that?
The battle lines are drawn.
Why would you not tell? So, you brought V. We're giving it to him, right?
She should
Why
have.
would you just take it out of the pocket and then give it?
She should
That
have.
that would be logical.
She was like, he was struggling with it now. That he's not sure yet. Let me help him.
But he wasn't in the room, and he would have was he not
Yeah.
dying? Was he not flatlining?
He was
No,
about to
it's
flat.
fine.
Was
It
about
was
to
flat.
flatline? Yeah?
No, it's fine. She just gave it
They were
to
going
him.
to pull the plug on
They
him.
were going to pull the plug, and it wasn't in the room, right?
No. There was no. At that point, there was no difference from 2 minutes before.
We had been. It was not
Oh,
changing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't remember.
Okay.
I felt she probably should have asked him. She
Probably should have asked him. Yeah.
No, I'm not saying she should have, but I'm saying in a normal sequence, I've had Tade, you want to give this to me? Are we giving to it's a natural, not just I found this guy in this pocket. Let me inject it.
Yeah.
Because she knows what it is, right?
Yeah.
Or say,
sounded
my
yes.
in-canon explanation. She
Okay.
stood at the door. She saw him struggling with the V, whether to give him or not.
Okay.
And she said, "Okay, you know what? I'll take this decision out of your hands
Okay.
and do it for you."
I
That's
can
my
buy that. I can buy that.
Okay, I'll accept that. So when the guy wakes up, he feels good.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I hear that I almost died. No, I feel good. I feel great. Blah blah blah
Yeah.
blah blah. And then he has like a moment of, like, you
Where'd your
forget.
mom go? Like, where's your mom?
Where did your mom go?
Yeah.
Yes, that was it.
Yeah.
But like, oh, she was just here. Oh, no, she told you she was leaving. Oh, really? And he kind of shrugs it off. And then he starts developing this. Wait. So Hughie goes somewhere, and then when he comes back, he sees his dad standing in a pool of blood, right? Basically, like
Yeah.
no. It was holding a hat.
in the heart.
No,
Yes,
no, no,
yes,
no.
yes.
It wasn't in his room. They came into the room. He was missing, so they
Okay,
went to look for him.
another one. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes.
Right.
And then he turns around, camera pans, and then he's holding a heart in his hand. Now,
And there's a dead body on the floor.
yeah, without a heart. And the man phases. That's what he does, right? Is he like he phases?
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, he faces. Yeah.
Kind of, basically. Okay. Because he kind of vibrates the way he does it, but
Yeah.
he phases. And so he's having, I don't know whether to call them episodes or something, where he's swinging between moods.
Well, it seems to be having dementia.
He's
Yeah.
it seems like
Reacting to. You can't remember.
Remember, he has been comatose for a while.
Yeah.
So probably he has lost some higher brain function already.
And he can't also control the phase where he goes. And
No,
where
you
he
can't. Of
goes.
course, no, you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that dude that he runs into
Oh,
the
that
person
was-
that's on the bed or the cot. And
In the middle. Yeah.
like I felt bad for him because how do you live with that?
We have to discuss how we got there.
Yeah. How do you live with that kind of as bad as because it was so visceral. There's no way.
Yeah. I mean, even the way now for me, it's weird, right? But for me, this
Yeah.
is not gratuitous.
It's not.
You
At
understand? It's not. It's very gory. Like you could see the blood and intestines.
Yeah, but
pour out.
because in this, and the difference was in this case there was a point to be made.
Yes.
They were making a
It
point.
wasn't like
As
some of the other
opposed to that other Animal Farm scene.
Yeah. Or it wasn't the
Yes.
guy doing a train on himself, doing a train on himself, doing a train on himself.
You can't get over that scene.
It's not right. He had no business in this show, but okay. Yeah. Now let's go back to last week, where that was said that the
No,
worst.
let him remind us what he said.
Sorry, he has a really memory is not good. Go ahead, Dapo, remind us.
We'll keep him on. We'll keep him honest. We're here.
Leo, I don't have
What I said, as simple as that. If you give me that V,
yes,
I don't see the downside to give it to him because there's no evidence. Everybody's giving to nothing's happened to him. So you okay? Oh, something might go wrong. And I said,
Yeah.
why would something go wrong?
You didn't say there's no evidence. You said it was
Nothing's gone wrong
worth it.
before.
You said it was worth it. Having
Yes.
It was worth it regardless of
it was worth the risk. Whatever came with it, it was worth the risk.
No.
having his dad.
I said because
No. We gave you.
I'm going to give you evidence.
We gave
now.
you a specific example of Eos's daughter turning into a monster.
yeah, but yeah,
We said, would you want the dad
I
to
said-
turn out like that?
but she's alive in control. She's not out of control.
Oh,
So-
okay. Let me give you that.
So listeners.
Let me give you that evidence.
Okay, go
Because
ahead.
you are asking for evidence, and there's
Yeah.
plenty.
I know you.
Yes.
I know you've been holding the evidence. I don't want to hear this.
I've been holding things.
Yeah.
Okay.
The very first scene of Gen V
Yes.
was a girl losing control of her power as she got them and modern appearance.
Gen V.
We've seen Gen V,
yeah, Bloody
the
Mary,
bloody girl, Bloody Mary.
period.
Right. Yes.
Period.
Yes.
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 At the first instance of her power, that was what happened there.
Right. Sorry. Okay.
Starlight told the man in the last show in Gen V2, these people with uncontrollable powers,
Let me
people with
stop you
uncontrollable
first.
powers are kept in prisons,
Let
and
me
that's
stop
the whole thing.
Let me stop you first.
Mhm.
Let me stop you first. That
Yeah, well,
example
wait.
you gave were inborn. The one giving V. The parents were giving V.
Dapo.
No, the kids were given V, not the parents. They take the kids to go and get V. It wasn't the parents. The Starlight Daughter revealed that to her now. That it wasn't as if they were especially they were embryos. They were.
I thought they were
given V.
embryos.
No, the kids were given V. It's like an
But-
immunization thing.
but,
They have records of them.
Okay.
They were not born with V like that. They were actually given the drug. Yeah, it was a choice they made when they were kids. If I remember correctly, it was a choice they made.
Because
Yeah.
I thought I might have got that bit wrong because I assumed they were all.
Because there's a
the-
big
the
point of
parents
Ryan
took
being
it.
the first.
Yeah, go on.
Got it
There's a
wrong
big point of
because
Ryan being the
my
first
bad.
naturally born kid
Yeah,
with
because
powers.
no, that got the first, second generation.
Yeah.
He inherited it. You know that his dad was given V or he. But anyway,
I don't think it was the parents. Yeah, but let's continue.
But
Yeah.
Dapo,
So
you
I'm
were
saying that we
yeah.
have before we continue,
Yeah,
No,
we
go ahead,
we've had two prison scenes of people
Yeah.
with uncontrollable powers doing shit.
So
That
what's-
we know it's a thing in this world
So what's the other one? Sorry.
where we've had
Apart
two
from-
scenes.
Yeah, what's the other thing? Sorry, which one again?
The first one I
Starlight?
mentioned earlier, where Hughie and Starlight, visited the prison, and we saw a lot of people with uncontrollable powers locked
Right.
up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we've had another scene with Gen V,
Actually,
where
okay,
people with
sorry.
uncontrollable powers
Okay.
locked up.
I will accept the prison
Yeah.
one because there was loads in
Mhm.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I will accept that one.
So it's a known fact in the world that there's a chance where you get powers, it's going to be turned out to be uncontrollable.
Okay. I'll accept that one.
Okay.
I think I'm just thinking if I can figure a way out of that one, but I don't think I can.
Okay.
Wait,
So
were they there because they were out of control? or because-
let's come back to Hughie's dad.
Okay.
Yes.
You said
Yes.
whatever risk was acceptable because nothing had been proven.
Yeah. No. And remember, everything you said last week was about
Yeah.
what will happen to him. Oh, he might have technical on his mouth. It was not about
We-
him having other people.
No,
It's not about.
no. What we said, we
It
gave
was-
Newman. No, we gave Newman's daughter who killed
Yes.
people.
on
I said,
purpose.
would you want?
Yeah, in control. She didn't lose control. If the power he got was Nimo's daughter, then there's nothing wrong.
So listeners, you're seeing the
Yes.
fundamental difference between the two types of people in this world: those with foresight and those who talk about hindsight. You can pick which one you want to go with, because the people with hindsight, like, when they're arguing, they're like, "Oh, it's never happened before. It's never happened before." The people with foresight will tell you it's possible. When it now happens, the people without foresight would not be like, but we didn't know now, but the damage has been done. So are you saying
most advanced in the world are people who go, let's try it.
So you're saying
if you say, it might go wrong,
within acceptable parameters. So you're telling me now that the amount of people who is that killed is an acceptable kill rate.
In hindsight, it's not. But it was not.
You're talking hindsight. Wait, so why would hindsight is always 2020?
Wait. The what's it called? The path of progress. The path of progress has always been littered. Yeah, always has. You take risks.
No, those are people with regrets. The real progress people will foresight. I mean, we're here.
But they will try their best.
So, Kex, Tunde, which one, foresight or hindsight? Which one would you choose?
Foresight.
Exactly. I can come. The man you mood.
I'll still inject.
But we told you that, like, you don't even because even Butcher, as crazy as he is, told him like it's not worth it.
But there is another element that we know that was wrong on this one already.
I didn't accept.
Whether you accept or not, the fact remains you were wrong.
For us to move on, I would, graciously allow them to carry on. But please, this does not count as me accepting. But please, yes, today.
There was another point someone raised in the group about why it was wrong for Hughie to give.
Yep.
To his dad. And it's something we didn't really consider. Like the father has accepted he was going to die, and this is a choice that is going to irrevocably change his life forever, permanently change his body.
This was why he even changed.
And changing his identity. Yeah,
and that's why he even chose the mom to be the executor.
To be
I'm
saying making the choice to change someone's entire identity
so let me ask,
completely. It's like
So let me ask you a question. Assuming it was a cure, forget the V bit.
Yeah.
And they said, okay, no, I want to die. Let me die.
We asked ourselves this question last week. I said I don't want it. You said you will take it.
He's changing the question now.
That doesn't work now after hindsight.
Today's point is the question now. No, wait. Today's bringing a point from the group, not from here.
Okay, wait. Okay, sorry. What's the question? What's the?
He was unless I got to the wrong. You said that somebody said the fact that he signed this, I want to die. Means you should not override his wishes.
He didn't say I want to die.
I want to die.
He said
I'm going.
Go
Okay,
ahead,
no. There are two things. There's the do not resuscitate that is there, but there's also the fact that giving him the despite do not resuscitate is going to irrevocably change his identity without his will. Like it's like changing, for example.
So
someone changes. Okay, let me give you an example. Like this.
I agree.
Someone transitions you to save your life without your will.
What to transition you?
Yes, to save your life without your will.
Okay. When I wake up, I'll kill that person and I'll kill myself again.
You see?
I'll kill that person and I'll kill myself again.
That is a good one.
Because that's actually one of the powers in this.
So I wake up with boobs and vagina.
Yeah,
that's one of the powers.
No. That can't happen. I'm sorry. I forget. So a guy will be shagging me.
Duke.
I'm sorry. Let me die, please. I'm sorry. I don't think. I don't think it's an option I want to consider.
So how does this whole Hughie's dad thing end? I think it feels like he has a moment of lucidity, right? And
yeah.
Just basically like please just take
end me.
Yeah. That was quite touching. I mean, that whole
that was hard to watch.
yeah.
We knew it was coming, but it was very difficult.
Some of us with foresight were allowed to. We would have been in that situation at all.
Can somebody mute that mic, please?
I'm going to mute it.
Can somebody mute that mic, please?
Okay.
Do you think
anything else on the boys? Because I'm conscious of going.
Okay, quick question here.
The next.
Go ahead.
Do you think that the actor demanded that scene, and I don't want to do anymore, but give me 1 minute scene?
Yes.
I think it's like Giancarlo, and these are their last scenes in the show. Giancarlo and
Okay.
What's his name? It's like send off to these guys.
I think Giancarlo is coming back
You think
because
Edgar is
Newman
done?
rescued him. So
I
I was
don't
like,
think Edgar is done.
he's gonna come back. Yeah.
Okay, we'll see.
Okay.
Because she rescued him. But yeah,
Right.
good, strong
Good
send-off.
send off though. Yeah.
Very, very strong send off. One last thing. What did you guys think about the V23 Expo and the way they were taking the mick out of
Marvel and DC?
Yeah.
It was not just Marvel, it was also DC because they went B52, New 52.
Yeah. But I could get away from the Marvel references.
The Marvel reference was too much.
They were killing them.
And the Thor one hurt me right in the heart. The Nirvana songs, and I was like, oh god, please calm down. Okay.
And then we saw the two Gen V kids make an appearance.
Yeah.
The two sellouts. Yeah. Okay, cool. So can we wrap this one up and then move on to
quick ratings?
Conscious of time, right? Okay.
Yeah.
3.8. It's weird. Talking about it now,
Yeah.
I realized that I actually enjoyed it more than
you thought,
particularly the third and the first bits. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I actually enjoyed this. I was like, okay, this is pretty strong. The middle thing, not so much. 3.8.
Yeah. Remove the Animal Farm for me. The rest
the
is
Animal
very
Farm.
strong. 3.8 as well for me.
3.5. 3.5.
I'm with Red 3.5.
Okay.
Yeah. That's fair.
Still very decent episode. Very decent episode.
Yeah.
Moving on to Supacell, the sleeper. I'm not going to call it sleeper hits, but the sleeper episode that we weren't sure we're going to talk about, or series we weren't sure we're going to talk about. Last week we were still like humming and high whether or not we will watch this, but this dropped over the weekend. Oh, sorry.
Can we retain the same energy?
Yes.
That you guys reserved for me and Hughie in the hospital for today's comments about how this show will turn out. The same energy
that's true. Okay.
The same energy
No. See, unlike you, I'm willing to admit my faults.
Okay, so please, sorry for
See. I'm not a proud person. I'm not stubborn like
You're just full of hate.
When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Yeah.
Okay, go back.
I saw. Yeah. Right.
This dropped on Friday night or something.
Yeah.
Friday night, something like that. Supercell. So this follows a group of black. For anybody that doesn't like that word out there, doesn't matter. Black South London people who develop superpowers, and then we follow them on this 6-episode series dropped on Netflix. Directed, written, and show ran, if there's such a word, by Rapman.
Yep.
That's already like quite interesting. Rapman is a Naija boy.
Yes.
An Igbo boy. Andrew, I can't remember his name. Is Deptford boy. So Southeast London, repping.
Yep.
Nice one, boy. So this we're following who? Michael, Taser,
Sabrina,
Donnie, Randy,
Rodney,
and Andre.
And Andre. Okay, I was like, is it Andrew? Andre. So it's 5 of them, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't forget Dion, but we don't really care about her. Continue.
Speak for yourself.
You know what? Dion is one of them, but yeah, she doesn't have powers.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but she has a pretty decent, Dion is Michael's girlfriend. Yeah, she has a decent presence in the show. So this follows like the main. Do I say the main character is Michael, or he's the one that brings them together, right?
He's the main
character.
He's the one we're meant to relate to.
To relate, yes.
Yeah.
That one isn't he your Doctor Who guy? Like Doctor Who's
cool.
If I punch you.
No, he's Jodie. It was Jodie's assistant. Now it was Jodie's assistant. In Doctor Who.
Was he? I don't think so.
No, he wasn't.
That's what I read. Jodie Whittaker, assistant, Doctor Who, Tosiko.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was a main role, Ryan Sinclair.
I don't know. I don't watch trash
I
TV.
do.
Doctor Who anyway. So
Said I
Yeah,
don't
moving
watch
on.
that I do.
moving on, yes. Yeah, so he is like a FedEx delivery guy.
Yeah.
who- When
He
is the
has a
first
good
time
life.
his car gets triggered, by the way? Is it when he gets stabbed by Taze?
Yes, the first time. Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
It goes to
Wait,
deliver.
wait, wait.
No, was that the first time?
When they try to tax him.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah, when it's actually taxing.
Yes.
Oh, let's start off from the same. Like he has a really good life with his girlfriend. I don't
Yes.
expect this. No, wait, should we start with Michael because I want to save Michael for last.
That
Let's
life,
do the other characters.
By the
You
way,
would say Michael for last.
that
Yeah.
life
Interesting.
that life doesn't add up. By the way, but carry on.
Which
Yeah,
one?
the life doesn't add up. Like he's able to buy a car for his
Yeah.
girlfriend.
No,
They have
okay.
a reasonable
She's a
amount of
social worker, and it's like a 90 grand. It's
Yeah.
like a 90 grand car. No,
It
What?
doesn't. It doesn't.
Doesn't
It
add up.
doesn't.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe London life is different from the
No,
life
it's
I
not.
No, it doesn't.
know.
No, it's not.
There's
But
so many things.
Or
There's
is
so many
it
things
doing
as well.
something else?
Social worker, CPS
Social
delivery guy.
worker,
Yeah,
If you see their flat,
First off,
I know.
if
Condo, apartment with
he did not buy that car, he leased it.
yeah,
But even if he leased that car, he
yeah.
would have to be running deliveries 27 hours of every day. It's not
Yeah.
possible, you know. So,
there's
okay.
some disconnect in
Yes,
that as
yes,
well.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
but
yes.
it's just make sure that this guy has it all. He's about to
Has it-
propose to
yeah,
his girlfriend.
yeah.
He has a nice.
I think the key thing is he's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
He is.
Yeah.
I think that's a core. It's
A bit
like
dull, but he's a good guy.
sorry,
A
say
bit
that
what?
again?
A bit dull, but he's a good guy.
Why do you say
We'll
he's
get to
dull?
that.
Wait,
We'll get to that.
I know where to
Yeah,
this- I know where to this
we'll
going.
get there.
I think genuinely he's out of his depth.
Yeah,
Well, I'll use the word naive.
Yeah. I mean,
you're using nicer words to describe what I'm saying.
yeah,
It's
but
not
no,
There's a lot of
no,
naivety
it's
going on.
like if somebody says Superman is dumb, you'd be like,
It can be dull sometimes, actually.
I
dull, though?
think Red's phrase is better because this guy lives a life that is not the way it starts off with is living a whole different lifestyle that does not interact with the lifestyle the street level that he finds himself in.
yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
I think I'll give them this for the show. All the characters, the lives they are living is like, I know this guy. There are people that I can see. Oh yes, I can
Yeah,
recognize
can
this guy.
relate to.
Yeah, I
Yes.
can relate to this guy.
You know,
I know that
every-
their struggles
every-
are consistent. Yeah.
every
Taser
single one.
type.
What?
I
You
do.
know, Taser type.
100% I do.
Oh, you will.
Taser?
Taser.
I
That's a very common.
probably know more taser types than even maybe Andre.
Yes.
Yeah.
Red, were you not there at Black Shots when that guy wanted to beat us up?
I knew that.
Just the back
He didn't want to beat us. He wanted to shoot.
Yeah,
He said,
I know.
bro. He said,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
And like the aim
What's
of that,
his name again?
why I like Taser's characterization is that even when he kills the guy the first time, it was just a little thing that made him not change his mind. So you could see how irrational his youth was.
Very
Like
So
it
guys,
was
guys,
just like
guys, before I get to
I think we're jumping.
Yeah.
This,
we are.
we are jumping. Okay,
Because I really want to talk about
high level
Yeah.
profiles of the characters.
oh, the
So
character.
Okay.
we talk about Michael, good
Yeah.
guy, delivery driver, he's got a nice
Yeah.
girlfriend, happy life.
life is going well for him. Yeah,
Good guy.
Who else have we got? We've got Taser,
Taser.
Top boy,
Top boy lights. Yeah,
roadman. He's a roadman.
Yeah, he's a roadman. He's angry. He's
Yeah.
angry. He thinks
A
his mom
young-
left him.
Roadman. Yeah.
Yeah.
he has a
No,
grandma that plays for him.
No
And-
father
Living,
figure.
living with his grandma. Yeah.
Yeah.
Living
yeah.
with his mom.
No,
No
he
father
has-
figure, and he's the leader of his gang.
He has a father figure, crazy. That's his.
That's,
That's the
a,
guy
bro-
that's
that's a brother
That's
figure.
not father figure.
no, that's
Maybe-
the other figure. Other brother figure.
Yeah.
That's road,
Yeah.
road,
Yeah,
that's
and-
road brother.
Yeah. So he's the roadman. And where's the roadman? He's at the bottom rung of the roadman. He's not even into the drug game
Yeah.
yet. He's trying to get into it.
Yeah.
These
And
are
he's
the-
angry.
yeah, these are the people you hear about on the news every day in London.
Yes, the stabbers, the slashers.
Yeah,
Yes, unfortunate.
Then then we've got
Andre?
Sabrina. Okay, let's do Andre.
And
Let's Sabrina first, please. We got Sabrina.
Yes.
Your NHS nurse.
yeah,
Good person as well.
very good person.
Oh, fine, baje, man.
Very,
Are you going to not say she's fine?
You
Of
get my
course she is.
you get my seal of approval for the first.
Okay.
You know,
But it's fine. If I had to choose anybody, I'd be wiping up Dion.
who?
Dion.
She's what I'm wiping up.
Okay.
But yeah, so Sabrina, good girl, good nurse, pretty lady, who has a sister.
Older sister, yes.
Older or younger?
Sister.
Yeah, responsible for a younger sister.
Yeah.
Who's a bit wilder. You know, second born, typical second born. Yeah. We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
But she's a good person.
Yeah, she's
I'm
almost a surrogate mom to her sister, to be honest.
Oh yeah, she is. Yeah.
She is,
yeah.
Who's next? Andre?
Andre.
No,
yeah.
Rodney.
You want to do Rodney?
That's Rodney.
Okay.
The drug dealer. Well, the failed drug dealer.
I like Rodney.
I like him too. I like him too.
I like Rodney a lot.
I like him too a lot. Yeah.
And Rodney is the type of people
the start
I see all the time.
He's charming. He's I don't even know what to say.
Can I make a comment about Rodney?
So unfocused.
He reminds me, and this is going to be a very UK specific example. He reminds me less of South London boys and more of people from Liverpool.
Manchester type. Yeah.
Manchester, that's what it reminds me of. The friendliness, the over friendly, can chat with anybody. He's not angry. He's not an angry person at all.
No.
But he's slightly on the wrong side of the law.
Yeah, yes, or slightly, yes.
Yeah.
So Rodney, nice guy, mixed race boy. Yeah. He does, like Dapo says, he's on just slightly wrong side of the law. He sells I think dime bags or whatever it is that they call it, food. Sells weed. He's like really into his Cali Kush. But nice, like he's very personable.
And has the best friend of all of them. He's in my view, he has the best friend of all of the other characters.
Oh yeah. No, not.
I like his white.
I like his friend
pushing him to do
better.
Yes. None of the others has a friend who's really pushing them to.
No, this guy has now. What's his name?
Michael.
Michael. His friend is there. He's trying to.
His friend is pushing him to marry the babe.
Yeah, no, is that not doing better? Is that not the best?
This is what they say. Help people you don't even know.
At some point, I was thinking that Michael.
That boy is naive.
I thought that guy too was going to be a bad guy. Right?
Yeah, I thought I have an arc that was going to be because
I thought he was going to have an angle.
Michael's friend.
Andre is the ex-con.
Yep.
A little bit angry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Black guy has a record, trying to go straight for his son because he's a dad, trying to make some money to see his son. You know, he's just trying to.
The story told the pastor about why he went to jail. Would anybody here believe it?
I actually believe that story, but I think since then,
what I would do.
So that is very, very real.
In London, it's quite common.
People will go because.
So
I was going to say he's poor, right? And by the time, he actually believes he can plead out, and they get this what do you call them? Public advocates who don't really care for them. So he thinks he's going there and he's probably going to get a wrist on his finger or slap on the wrist.
No, he would even think that because it's not his.
First time
exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, because it's not me, and so I can just.
Not this level finger. He might think he will get off it because I didn't touch it. It's not mine. I don't know anything about it. How can I be found guilty? There's some people think like that way.
Yeah, what I mean by slap on the wrist will be because he was arrested. Obviously, he must have spent some days.
No, but he's saying he didn't snitch on the guy that is police guy.
Now, so let me tell you a thing about this thing. This is the thing that reminds me most about the culture in the UK. I think it's similar in Yankee. I don't want to
similar.
There are people in those areas. They're the victims of these people, and yet they follow the code that only enables those people, and it's quite common.
It's common, yeah.
They will know somebody who's coming and killed somebody.
You never see anything.
and they will hush. Especially those young ones, they will hush.
Because
And
they
even
hate
the
the man.
even the elderly ones who might they'll be warned. Stitches get stitches. That code is an enabler for these road people.
Very true.
So that one, I'm not surprised he did snitch. I'm not surprised at all.
Okay.
And if he did, he could get killed for this easily.
Yeah, he could
Oh,
get
absolutely.
killed.
Yeah.
Easily.
He could get killed for it. That's the thing. Yeah. He did. So
Yeah.
I would have given him a chance though. I would have given him a chance, to be honest. And I'd be like, you know what? Fair play to you. You told me the truth. Although I did like it, felt more realistic that the man did not hire him. I like that. I was like, okay, that's
So
realistic.
do we know what the role was?
Excuse me?
Does it
Do we
matter?
know it does matter? In UK, it matters all.
Oh, you mean what they cut him with? What
Yeah,
was,
yeah. I can't
yes,
know
it
what-
matters everywhere because it's
Yeah.
either if you're either selling
No.
or distributing, depending on the
I
way.
don't know.
I think it was a class A intent to distribute.
No, it means
Yeah,
does
so
it
that
count
so
the
it must
job
have been,
he
must
was
have been
applying
like
to?
No, the
Yeah.
job itself.
No,
Yeah,
for the
that's
job
okay.
itself, I'm saying that like for the person to say no doesn't really matter because there are some people that would never hire at X
Yeah.
point,
Yeah, no. But
regardless.
okay,
Yeah.
the reason I said that was
It depends
some
on the
job,
role, whether it will be
you never. He's
handling
never going
cash,
to do it. Yeah,
facing customers, that kind of thing, or
it's
having
not
Yeah.
about the
customer
customer
details.
service.
yeah.
If it's going to be customer, you're going to have customer data, customer details. It's going to be difficult. But anyway,
Yeah.
So these guys, who manifests first? I think it's like we said,
It's
it's
Michael.
Michael manifests first
No,
when he goes.
we're not sure.
We
It's fine.
actually don't know.
I think
So
it might be Tunde.
It's Taser.
Yeah, from what Tessa
It's
said.
From what he
Taser.
said the night
Yeah,
before
what he
when
said,
he got stabbed, yeah, it was
That
the
he had
manifesto.
been experimenting with his powers when his eyes started itching or
Okay, so guys, can you explain what the
Oh,
powers each one
before we go, let's talk about
Yep.
how they get powers in the show.
Okay.
So I think that's an interesting way. I've not seen it done
powers,
before.
That
Yeah.
part I didn't like, but go ahead.
So it's like people that have
It's a
sickle
good.
cell.
It's a good reason for it to be black people only.
Yes, absolutely.
That's why I liked it. It's a good reason because sickle cell is known to affect mainly black people.
Yeah.
But like they're saying, okay, second
And
generation.
it's a play on, and Supercell is a play on the word sickle cell.
on
Sorry.
sickle cell. Yeah,
Yeah,
Supacell,
yeah,
sickle
yeah.
cell. So yeah, it's people that have sickle cell, their kids, well, usually they are more likely to have sickle cell. But
Yeah, so I think it's people who are carrying the S, the
Who have
S,
the AS,
AS.
who have the
It's the
traits.
AS people.
Yeah.
It's not even SS.
No,
SS
SS.
people, yeah.
No, it's
Okay.
AS.
Their parents are SSO.
Yeah, yeah.
Their parents
Correct.
All their
are
parents are
SS,
SS.
Yeah.
but they are AS.
all-
They have the traits.
So it's
Yeah.
the AS people who get the powers.
Yes, exactly.
So go on, Kex.
But Taser's mom has powers.
Yes.
Yes.
So Taser's mom is AS and he's AS. But
Yeah.
Taser's mom
So
is
that's
SS?
another,
So he's a second generation.
You know,
that's a
you
plot.
could have AS from AS.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just saying that. So it's not the parents don't necessarily have to be software as they could be.
We don't know
powered.
if the father had SS.
Huh?
The father might be SS as well.
Oh,
Who
true.
knows? Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
So there's that aspect. But yeah,
SS
let's give that to
marry
them
AS.
at least.
Okay, no, fine.
I mean,
So
they did marry,
when we
so-
talk about the powers, right?
Yes.
Each person's powers.
Yeah.
Michael has space and time, right?
Michael
Yeah.
is hero from
Michael
Michael
is-
is here on that.
Yeah.
Camera, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, this power. We'll get into it later. It's like this is one of the most difficult powers to get well. If you're going to mess about with space and time, either you get your logic, like you draw your graphs well from beginning, you plot it out well, and your rules set well. Because otherwise, you fuck up your story completely. But we'll get to that.
Calls.
Difficult. It's extremely difficult.
Yeah.
Like look at the kind of math we're doing for Lazarus.
It's difficult. Yes. I mean,
Yeah, that's the level of math you need to
project
put
did a
into.
lot of mapping, so I was like, okay,
Yeah.
but this is. I did honestly. I didn't dig too deeply into it. I just was like, let me just.
Oh, I went down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. I did as well.
Taser is invisibility, right?
Yes.
Is it just invisibility?
That's all I saw him use. What else?
As far as I
No, because I saw in the future, when in the scene that they showed them in the future, he was using knives for something.
He
I
uses
wasn't
knives.
sure. Yeah, but the way it was decked up in knives, I wasn't sure it was just.
They all
I'm
become.
bringing out my
they
knives.
all
and
That might just be his thing, That might just
maybe.
be.
So in the pressure, and I get where this comes from. In that scene, I actually first thought, oh, this guy must have some super aiming ability.
Exactly.
But then later, I then realized what his power was. And I said, okay,
Invisibility.
yeah,
that's like
it doesn't
what's
tie
the
in.
guy with the Umbrella Academy? Sorry.
Yeah, I thought it was more like that than Umbrella Academy.
Yeah,
One of the
Yeah.
Because like it didn't feel like when you're about to fight a bad guy, your power is invisibility. They're not bringing out nice to show that I'm.
Yeah, but I think maybe
guy.
he'll bring it
Yeah.
out and then he'll disappear and then give us
It'll
the stab you.
disappear.
Yeah, that's
Then he has to.
yeah.
Okay. What else do we have?
Sabrina is TK, telekinetic.
Yep.
That girl is fine. Jesus Christ.
Boy, Isha, what's wrong with you guys?
That girl is fine.
No. I get for Kex.
Can we focus?
I understand. I fully
Kex.
understand.
Let's focus.
Text, focus.
Skin and hair, guys. Okay, all right. Rodney super speed. And
Yes.
Okay. Oh God! I actually paused. I went to the chat to ask.
What? That was
The first time you see the super speed,
Yeah.
that it runs from here all the way to Edinburgh.
yeah.
And I'm like, how?
This is my question now. So this is the challenge with super speed as well is, are you telling me that he doesn't have super perception, that he
Not so. Remember, the power is just manifesting, so they have no control of it yet.
Even if you don't have control about it, you are running. So if you are running, I cannot control how you are running. That means you're running in a straight line.
Yeah.
as
No,
You know,
but
yes.
it's probably reacting. It's running. This is something it talks. I mean,
Yeah.
I can make it.
I remember all of this was happening like for him, 10 seconds?
If he's reacting, then he has super reactions.
He wouldn't
Yeah.
have
Perception as well.
Yeah.
His awareness.
But he could stop himself. I think the only thing was he could stop himself. And then by the time he stopped himself, shit, where am I? I'm in Edinburgh. That scene, I love that scene. And
Okay.
that Rodney, you know that it's weird. The way he sat down on the streets of Edinburgh and started talking to that guy.
Smoking with that guy. That's how it is.
That's such a real scene. And that kind of character. That character was cool to me.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think the biggest thing about this show is I didn't find any of the characters inconsistent at any time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which was a big deal for me.
Yeah.
You know, so I thought that was a great shout out to the guys on that show.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rodney
Right.
and healing.
And healing.
And
Yeah.
accelerated healing. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then
And then
there's
Andre's
Andrew.
super strength.
Yeah.
Yes.
Boring.
No invulnerability, right?
Nope.
No invulnerability. They beat his life.
So
Stabbed him,
and he got
cut him.
slashed. Yes,
Yeah.
he got slashed. Now, Andre, I like Andre, but he's the angry black man.
Yes.
You know, so remember when we get introduced to him?
He's been oppressed by the system.
Is that more?
I know.
No. He's frustrated.
He's doing T-Mobile. He's doing T-Mobile or selling something or whatever. And then he gets in, and then he gets sacked and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then he starts leaving and vexing. In fact, it was even in the midst of the conversation. He just
Yeah.
and goes because he could see where the direction of the conversation was going. Right?
Probably wasn't the first time.
No, it wasn't.
They made us understand. But I was like, and then when he's leaving, he's like scattering stuff, and I'm like, what my bill there now? Why are you doing all this? You've been sacked from the job before. They are going to bill you.
The guy is a frustrated man.
Yeah.
He's frustrated in life.
Yes.
His ex is frustrating him. He has no money.
He has to pay his ex to see his own kid.
Everybody's chasing for money.
Oh God, the scene with the bailiffs.
Yeah, it's finished.
The scene with the bailiffs. That scene shocks me to my core. But I could not. I told Kexus, I could not believe that thing is a real thing that happens.
Oh, I was surprised you're asking that question. That's very true.
Because it's like it's not something I would ever conceive. I don't know why it seems normal. Can come into your house.
No, don't break it. Don't break it.
Yours, but they can invade your privacy to collect.
They can't actually.
Actually, so I take that back. They can't break in.
No,
if they come to you don't open the door, they can break in.
Sorry, so it depends. Exactly.
It depends on how long. It depends on how long the stuff has been going on for.
Yeah.
Normally,
they can get
open the door. Yeah, they can get a court order.
Yes. So bailiff and debt collector are different. Debt collector cannot break your door. Bailiff can break your door because they have a court order saying that go in there and seize anything.
And they'll just take anything that is worth.
My question to Tunde. And I think it's a function of you being in Nigeria.
Yeah.
How do you think they collect debts?
No, but I'm not even But
In
to be-
Nigeria, those are thugs. If
I
a
don't know.
thug is doing
No,
all
no,
this,
no,
you
no,
have to
no,
pay the collector.
One second.
That's fine. But this one is like, it's legal.
I'm not asking about in Nigeria. How do
Yeah.
you think they will collect debts in England when you refuse to pay? At
No,
that
but
point.
can I no, one second.
Yeah.
So the thing is, I don't know if this model that operates here in England and perhaps in the US, I don't know if it also operates like that in Western Europe and Scandinavia and the Baltics. I don't know if they can enter your house. I don't think so. What they might do is they might garnish your wages and be taking it out of any point.
Okay, you have no job.
Eastern Europe might be
You
worse.
have no job. There's no
No,
to garnish.
no. The thing is, we're assuming, but we cannot say categorically that is.
Well, you know what I say. You know what I say. I think it happens.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that is because at one point we were all operating on the same EU law now. UK and this thing is not a new thing. This has been there since I've been in England.
I know. I say all EU, like same EU law.
And
It's not
remember,
now.
remember they sold that debt. So those people coming for you are the ones you're owing
No,
now.
the one here. No, this one is not a sold one.
Oh, this one's
Yeah.
what they call. This
Yeah,
one's
because
That's
right. It's bailiff.
not being sold.
So the original owner of the debt is one.
It's still the one.
Just
Now,
for it.
what upset me here is so the bailiffs come in and today did explain that the fact that they invaded his privacy and stuff like that. But like you owe this money.
He wasn't planning to pay.
Give them he wasn't planning to pay.
Yeah, exactly.
There's nothing worse, honestly, guys. There's nothing worse than somebody owing you money.
Yeah.
Like God forbid, a tenant owing you money, and you're like, and you are at the end of your rope.
Yeah.
And the person will have the money, and and the person's like, I can't pay that money. That's basically what he was doing. So I was on the side of the bailiffs like, I know I saw you steal £50 notes.
Yeah.
I think that got to a point where it was like, fuck the system. So it wasn't
Give
going
them
to
something.
And the worst part, his son showed more
Now
maturity.
Yes.
No, and showed more maturity than the dad.
Guys, I don't. Why is he buying an iPhone 13?
Because he's an idiot. Okay,
Yes,
I get the idea behind what he was doing.
Other idiots, but yeah.
He's been in jail. He's missed his son. Is the mom of his son is obviously saying. So he's trying to catch up. He's trying to overdo.
Compensate, yeah.
Yes, he's trying to overdo.
Yeah.
For the son.
It's heavy.
It's very heavy.
Guys, that iPhone 13 is what? Is it not like £13,000 or something? Or something ridiculous.
They said it was the latest iPhone, so it's over 1,000.
Yeah.
It's 1.5.
Okay,
Yeah.
1,500.
Yeah.
So even if you are doing a paper month or something like that, why?
Yeah, no, but he bought that with stolen money now. So he's to him was not.
That was before.
No, it was.
It's
stolen
stolen.
It's stolen.
Yeah, they didn't work on
money.
the what's the thing called?
You
Machine.
guys sure?
Yeah. It was stolen money.
Yeah, but that's how he discovered his powers.
No, but he gave the boy at Nando's, right?
No, he bought it for him when he was buying his shoes and everything.
Yeah.
Oh no, you are right. So I think he gave him at Nando's.
He gave it for him at Nando's.
No,
The very first night they met. No, the first night they met, he gave
He gave it for him at Nando's. Nando's, he hadn't even punched the thing.
No. Honestly,
And
where would he get iPhone for? How would he pay for it?
Guys, I'm telling you the truth that I don't know, but
I'll check it. I thought he bought it with the stolen money.
I'll check it.
Yeah.
Okay. So the stolen money takes the boy, is buying stuff. So the boy comes in and it's like, what's going on? Here, take this phone. I don't need this phone. Because it's like embarrassing now.
Yeah.
Which then triggers him even further. And he's like, he just felt very stereotypically black man. And I liked him as well. I knew he was trying to do,
And his story is the story that hit me the most because of the son.
Yeah.
And the fact that the son now is going to fall into the trap a lot of other kids fall into. Oh, I don't want to be like my dad. I want to make peace by selling food for these local flashy idiots.
Okay, can you continue with the plot? Okay, now have we talked about all of them?
Yeah,
we've talked about all of them. We talked about that.
Apart from
yes.
Well, we have. I was going to say, yeah. Carry on, cakes.
No, let's we can continue with Andre and Andre's kid and him trying to make time.
Can I give an overall feel of this for me?
Of the show? Okay, so
just so that there's nobody's not sure where I am. I love the show. I enjoyed it. I started watching it with my wife. We sat down, and me and my wife haven't watched the show together in ages. Mm-hmm. And luckily, I was about to watch it. I go, "Oh, is there something we can watch together?" I said, "All right, let's watch this." We binge free instantly, and this was like I think we started about 12. And we binge free instantly, and I wanted to watch it first, but I needed to go to bed. and the following day I watched other three. And I have no. And as I was watching it, I was worried because some certain person on this podcast the week before was hating on it, saying, "Oh, it's UK,
Call his
it's
name. Call his name.
Netflix." Oh, it's Tunde, of course.
Yeah.
When you say hate, there's only one person. You know,
Yeah.
he already dismissed. He dismissed the show based on
I
that
dismissed it completely.
because it was UK, because it was Netflix, and because it was black people.
Because it was black.
Yeah,
Yes.
he dismissed it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this
Completely.
So I went in with a bit of trepidation, thinking, please don't forehand.
Yeah.
I was pleasantly very surprised at how well I enjoyed this show.
Okay.
There's parts of it that we'll discuss that I did not like.
Let's talk about the characters.
Yes, okay.
No, acting. What did you think about the acting in general?
No issue with any of it. Personally.
No issue with the
Okay.
action at all.
No issue with the action. No issue
I
with the action.
thought, not just no issue. I thought it was good. I thought it was.
There was this scene. With Rodney and his mom.
Yes.
Oh,
that scene was beautifully acted.
Can I tell you what old age is? Old age is siding with the mom rather than my instinct years ago would have been siding with Rodney.
No,
But
I mean,
sided with the mom.
seeing the mom's angle.
Because yes.
Wait,
because I was like,
do you side with the mom or do you see the mom's angle?
I saw the mom's angle and sided with her. Because and I will explain why. I
would love to hear this.
She had younger kids in the house.
Yeah.
With her husband. Right?
Greg, right?
Greg. Yeah. You know what? Funny enough, when they said that in my head, I put 2 G's at the back because I was like, this guy must be an asshole. Greg with 2 G's at the back. So they have younger kids.
And he's a drug dealer.
And as a father, the first thing that man would have told his wife is, don't bring down your drug dealing son into my house. I have to protect our kids. So the priority for that man and the wife should be their children. And you'll have probably given a directive that go and meet your son outside. I don't want him to know where we live. And I also thought, and I started adding backstory to this. I was like, this guy's probably stolen from them. Typically, you know the way it is now. You'll have stolen this thing to fling this one to buy dog, flip it.
No, wait. Can we hit pause?
Yeah.
Right. First of all, you've added all of that.
Yeah, I said I added backstory.
So I didn't get that feeling.
No, I said I added backstory because
my issue was
you not seen.
She should have said to him, "Is Kex frozen, or is it just
yes, that one?
No, it's good. It's good talk. I can hear him.
Oh, okay. My issue was fine. He can't stay there. This guy clearly was in pain. So, okay, mommy, let's go somewhere. Take him somewhere. You know, don't say no, and let him walk away. The guy was in. I would have said, okay, what's number 2?
Remember that scene. That scene.
No. Let me see what I think I got from that scene.
Okay.
The scenario you're painting, that I think it's happened before. Because it doesn't seem like Rodney still believes Greg is permanent. The way is like because the mom is telling him like Greg is in my life now.
It felt like a replay of something that's happened.
Yeah, like so.
Yeah, and you could see the mother's pain when she was saying, "No, this is something she has said."
It feels like she's told him like, "This is the guy I love. This guy I love. I like. He's not fly by night. He's here to stay." And it looks like Rodney, for whatever reason, has not been able to come to terms with that. He's still like, "Mom is me and you."
No. I'm sure there's an element of racism involved, like Rodney thinks, but it's not as much.
So let me tell you something. I don't think. I think he's told himself that.
I think
he's told himself that. He might have a sister. He might have a sister who is simply better behaved than he is. You have a sister that is studying law, that done at A levels well. You have a boy Rodney that's been
Rodney is not a model citizen.
That has been dealing. He's not. Forget that we like him. Forget that he's charming.
Yeah, he's not a model citizen.
Like him. But you know what? The woman has left. She's now cleaving to her husband.
Yeah.
So her husband has said, and as far as we don't know, her husband is an asshole or anything. We don't know
It,
anything.
it sounds like an asshole, but yeah. Continue.
No, his name is an asshole.
Yeah.
His parents might have been assholes and giving him asshole. But I don't see. I wanted her to help him, but somehow I was seeing that this guy has fucked up.
But Kex, that scene, what you're saying is absolutely correct. And I think that's in the way it's shot, the way it's framed, the way it's cut.
Yeah.
They are trying to show more of the racism he experiences. Exactly. That's what the scene is trying to communicate. What you are saying is probably the reality of the situation. Like it's in real life, that's probably what is happening, what happens in that scene. But the way that scene was shot and shown, it's just to show that as a biracial kid, there are white people that would not accept.
So that's how I read that. But when Kex described the scene there,
exactly, it makes more sense.
I started to think, did I actually thought they said it clearly. So I'm thinking, yes.
No, that the way you read the scene is the way I think the director is intending to communicate the scene to us. But what Kex is reading in the scene, as he was saying it made perfect sense to me that in reality, this is how it will play out.
Yeah.
But
But as a parent, if I would have okay, let's go somewhere. I said, down. Don't just start walking away like that.
You don't know if she drove him home.
They cut that. They abbreviated that scene. They cut that scene actually. Yeah.
But I really would like to see more of that story development.
It was a touching scene.
So in terms of acting, I think that scene was top notch all the way through.
All the way.
I like Dion. Even the
I'll tell you one thing I loved. Hey, that one crazy.
Which one?
That guy crazy with a K.
No,
I think he's the weakest actor for me.
But he can act.
I think he can act.
That role, 2000%. All these elders, all these
the guy with
roadman elders.
With the heavy
that jacket and the entitlement, the street entitlement he has.
They are the more mature, more clever version of the roadman.
I was
I put it that way.
It was good.
Yeah.
Even Dion's Sabrina's sister.
She was good.
So there was someone who his acting let me down a little bit.
Go on, fire away.
It was our guy from Desmond's.
Robbie.
Robbie. So the Jamaican shop owner, the Jamaican shop owner, the man.
Yeah.
The one that told them where the A-town was.
Yeah.
So the guy he was the one.
Tunde doesn't know Robbie.
Desmond.
No,
and he was in.
I don't know. You said it was in Wonder Woman, yeah.
Yeah, he's
the robber
actor. Yeah.
For UK, he's an OG.
He's an OG. His Jammu accent was not jamming. It was
okay. So
the wife's accent is the one that was like, "Come and close my door." Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
That's how they fucking do.
Right. So
you go to that shop to buy food and they'll be yapping you.
So here's the thing with Robbie.
Hey, big news. Yeah. Your rice is here. I'm like,
Robbie is West Indian, you know.
I know.
I think
his accent was.
He's too He's fully too cockney. So trying to get back his West Indian is not coming across the bit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it'll be like Lenny Henry trying to be West Indian.
I know we are being recorded, so this is like Duke trying to speak pidgin.
Yeah. Duke, you know what?
What kind of attack was that?
Oh my gosh, Duke, you're my guy.
Oh wow.
Acting top notch.
Character top notch.
Guys.
Yeah.
CG.
They need more money.
So
So which part of the CG?
I will give it an A for effort.
Yes.
We don't have money.
It looks doesn't look spectacular, but it doesn't look bad.
The future scene was bad.
No, I think it was the worst part.
It was bad.
The portal
is the worst.
The CG in that opening scene, in that future scene, was terrible. It was like No, not just the portal.
No.
The
Today I knew by
one
now.
where she lifted the car for this guy to carry, and she lifted the car, and the guy
Yeah.
ran up in
That
the air,
whole-
and she
that
dropped
whole
the car on
scene,
that.
and then
I'm
the
like,
car
I thought you
round,
meant
yeah.
sorry. I thought you meant empty Piccadilly Square. Sorry,
no, this
when
is
they were all in their costume and
customer. No,
that
that's
was
good.
nice. That was
I-
nice.
so
That fire
it
guy
said
too. Not
that fire guy
nice.
to
Oh.
take fire. I'm like,
Sorry, can we
You guys don't have money.
can I say that Sniper is out on all digital platforms, please?
So the CG,
He was the one that was the rapist, right?
Yeah, he's a rapist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely rapist, yeah.
Castillo.
the,
Sorry.
the,
sorry.
the
Yeah.
CG, it was, maybe it's my expectations. I wasn't
Yeah, go on.
disappointed. I never really expected.
Yeah.
Oh no, I wasn't disappointed because
Yeah.
I was expecting a low budget CG
Yes.
kind of show,
Yeah,
and
maybe
it was
that.
obviously
I mean,
low budget.
I'll forgive them. I mean,
Yes.
Taser's
Right.
intro for his
Can I-
powers.
can I just say something now?
I mean,
I'm with
there
you.
was some
Yeah.
fight scenes they had
That were good though.
that were well 10 times better choreographed than
Yes.
the accolade fight scenes that I saw in my
Yes.
last.
no, when Taser first used his powers with a knife,
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
that
When he
was
was
awesome.
slashing throats, Abi,
Yeah,
and
That was
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
That was well
It's
done.
Like
Yeah.
even this guy's flying when the rapist, the guy flying to
Yes,
attack
yes,
him.
it was good.
Like
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
scene, just that
Yeah.
shot of him flying down and then and now using our telekinesis to slam
Oh,
into the wall.
yeah.
Yeah.
How using TK?
Yes.
Yeah,
I like
was
how
good.
TK
Yeah.
was.
Yes.
Can I say the powers? If I was to the bottom powers I would choose there out of all of them there is super strength. That's the one I don't want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I don't want. I'll take any other one before that.
It's the most useless power.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
most
Then-
boring.
I would-
Most boring power to destroy.
Followed by invisibility. I want first I want Michael's. If I can't have Michael's,
I want space and time. Yeah, I want space and time.
Yeah.
And then,
Well,
and then I want
Michael's-
super speed. I
Super
like
speed.
and regeneration and
or
sorry,
TK.
super healing. That was cool.
I'll
That
pick
was-
TK over super speed, but yeah, I want those
I like the
things.
super
Like,
speed.
in that order.
Yeah.
I'm fine with
Okay.
Yes.
So we've
CG.
talked about the acting. We've talked about the CG.
Yes.
Locations. Funny enough, really Southeast like
Yeah.
I
Oh,
know
no,
the
they are.
estates.
Very,
So,
very.
Yeah,
I asked you guys
the
the question on the podcast on the chat about the location, A Town, because I was
No,
A Town. Is that real? Yeah,
outside of
yeah.
town.
But-
Every other thing, yeah.
Yeah.
yes,
On the
but I
estate-
found out that
Yeah,
the estate that they shot it in was the same estate for Misfits.
Misfits. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Duke would know it. It's near Abbeywood. So yeah, it's really clear. I literally walked through there, and it doesn't look as
Badass.
Bad.
dangerous as
Yeah.
that. No, there's
Yeah,
literally people like playing
Yeah.
ball and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
So
I think
yeah, the danger there is exaggerated.
yeah.
Yeah,
it was.
okay.
So we're talking about characters, all character development, decent. Was anybody inconsistent at any point?
Can we talk about the organization? I don't like them. To me, that's
See,
a wicked part.
they should delete them from the entire show.
Yes.
They are the one. They're my
They are the
they're my
worst.
problem. Any okay. So any scores I ding them is the organization. Someone that can make
agreed.
crimes disappear, murders just
Control
Go on.
access.
It's not even about.
they will now get this.
It's not even about their power. It's
Red.
about their purpose. Like
The
it's
purpose,
boring.
the acting was bad.
The acting was
is
bad.
Acting was so bad.
Yes.
Setup.
Yes.
The setup was bad.
What are they trying to accomplish? Are they like why are they allowed if they are trying to kidnap these people? Why are they and they are watching it from cameras? Why are they allowing them get go? Why are they bothered when they are gathering together? Oh no, they have gathered together.
What minute they look like they know everything. They know. Oh, how are you getting together? What are you? Do you know what's going on? You don't know what's going on.
Like,
Are you
who is he talking to on the phone call? But you have been monitoring these people. And I'm like, you can monitor through cameras. You cannot tap their phone.
The surprise reveal at the end of the head was not a surprise at all. I knew that was.
Yes, now from the very beginning.
You
know who it was?
It's that woman.
Yeah.
Once she came in as the head of the Supacell something, I was like, that bitch is
You're the bad guy.
Yeah. Exactly. It was not even coded in my view.
At all.
Yes. And then the second in command bad guy,
the guy
from whatever
the
his
henchman.
the guy acts
that guy.
He's OG in English.
English, yeah. He's done loads of stuff. He does a lot of Guy Ritchie stuff.
Yes.
His acting in this was poor.
The whole yes, it was. The whole
poor,
organization was poor. They were acting generic
It
bad people.
like-
It
Generic.
looked like
Generic bad guy.
even the suits they gave him looked cheap. I'm sorry.
It's like they don't know what to do with it. Like I don't
Yeah.
think they properly figured out what kind
Yeah.
of bad guy they want to go with
Okay.
in
So
the
I want to
story.
say
what kind
that
of,
Yeah.
they were an afterthought
Yes.
and not fully fleshed out.
yeah,
Compared
It's
to
like, oh, we have a superhero story. We need to have a bad guy, bad
bad guy
organization
or
to deal
bad
with.
guy
Yeah.
organization.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
and then sorry, crazy. Going back to crazy. So crazy is basically like Skylar, right? He can steal your powers
Yeah.
or something.
Yes, silent. Yes,
By the way,
silent.
I
Yeah.
love
Skylar.
the way I love. Oh, sorry, I said Skylar. Sorry, Skylar.
Yeah.
I love the way the guy stabbed Taser like.
Oh,
Oh, Gupani, oh, that public taps. But why did they bring him back to life only to kill him?
stupid.
Exactly. So
I'm
these are the things.
yeah, that was stupid.
Like,
I believe he's not dead, but it's still
But
stupid.
that was
thing.
stupid. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
so
Thank you
that
for
goes
bringing
to
back to life.
that goes to core of one of the major problems I had with the show.
Organization.
Yeah.
With it, no, not just the organization. It's not just everything going back to the food, and it's how I know it's Southeast London. I know the scale, but everybody's just so interconnected. It's too small. Crazy is Sabrina's sister's boyfriend. Ex is, it's just like
I
acting.
like it
It's like
about
acting.
I think it
No, I
was
don't like that.
deliberate. But yeah.
it was
And-
deliberate. Because even from the beginning,
It
From the
felt very.
beginning.
It felt very EastEnderish
Yeah.
or very Coronation Street to me,
But-
where
but-
everybody.
but
But
that
I
was
didn't
yeah,
like
that is exactly what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's EastEnders.
Yeah.
It's
It's
Abbey Wood.
EastEnders.
It's Abbey Wood.
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
I don't like that because
Yeah.
No,
so
because
for the
why I liked
scale,
it is that
Yeah.
why I like that even before they got their powers, from the beginning, we already
They're-
seen this
they're
connection
running.
already.
They were
Yeah.
they were
We are already
running
running into each other. Like so it was showing that
I
this is like a neighborhood
I-
kind of
I
these
didn't-
people.
I didn't like.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
didn't like that.
One thing I tell people, and people keep forgetting, the whole of London. I went to London. I'm not talking about Greater London.
Yeah.
The whole of London is
It's
not even
small.
up to 6 miles across.
No,
South London, 2 miles is South London.
So Dapo,
Why
I'll
did
be
you get that?
I'll be okay. I'll be okay
Yeah.
if there was a different explanation for the powers. But
No,
if
but
it's
the sickle
just
cell is there. It's not just them that have the powers. You know, there are lots of people that have the powers. These
Oh,
five
yeah,
just
yeah.
happen to meet each other.
So
there are
we are
loads
focusing,
of people that
we are
have the
focusing on,
powers.
on this
I'm
area.
not
This
buying that.
neighborhood. The powers
No,
are
because
not
this organization is a global
correct. The
organization.
powers are, not,
Yeah.
the powers are definitely
Yeah.
not restricted to this area.
No, it's not just them. Yeah.
So the issue is
So we are
organization.
following these people.
No, because the woman said something in the beginning that
Yeah.
she's just coming in to establish this branch here that they have
Yeah,
branches
she came from America.
all over
You
from
know,
America and the
yeah.
rest.
So
So it's like
it was just how cheap that the organization looked. I was like,
no,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
are
yeah,
they are
yeah.
dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
And they'll go to impoverished areas where the people ask so many questions, the poor people.
Yeah, and they focus on those
You know,
areas.
people that think they can
They won't miss.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they won't miss. Yes.
Yeah.
So I actually thought what they were doing was they had experimented on the parents, with the sickle cell parents of the people,
Yeah.
and then that caused a mutation in the kids. I don't know why. So
You see, I initially thought that, but I'm hoping.
See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I don't think that's the case.
No,
I really don't think that's the
I
case.
think they realized, they found out that people were getting power from the sickle cell, so they're investigating so that they control it, maybe manage
Yeah.
it, maybe create their own people.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I get where Red is coming from, but I think that is part of it's like the whole web of the show, to be honest, because there was even a bit where Andre and Michael are sitting opposite each other.
yes.
And people like, how can I find
yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I think it was,
That's
Also-
tongue in cheek. That's
Also-
tongue in cheek though, in your face. That
yeah, exactly.
That's the element, and
Like the person that you're looking for in London is
we are talking about
I didn't like
Naija.
that.
We are even almost talking Naija community / Ghanaian community here,
Yeah.
which is very internet.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah,
my-
yeah.
We are talking
other-
Naija. Yeah, go on. You
My
go
other
on.
question:
Yes.
when Michael first had his episode, not when he went to the future, when he found out.
yeah.
Oh, today's
So,
favorite part.
so Piccadilly. So
Yes.
Yes.
you go into the future.
Yeah.
Yes.
There isn't a single soul there. It looks
Yes.
like it's about to. It looks like London is about to tip into dystopia.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, am I the only one that read that as something is fundamentally wrong with the future?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yes,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course,
Yes.
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 But
Yes.
somehow all of that is lost on Michael, and it's just
We've not gotten there yet.
No, but I get your point.
No,
Michael's
I'm
more
saying
concerned.
all
Michael's
Michael's
concerned
caring about is Dion.
Dion.
yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I have a problem with that because I was expecting once we went and we saw what
He
In
didn't
was
that
mention
state of mind, he's not even
See-
sure it's real. No,
Yeah.
see him
right.
looking
In
like
that at
static
that point
shock.
in time, at that point in time, he's not even sure it was real. It was until he got back and Dion confirmed, I saw you disappear.
But all of
Yeah.
so but
Yeah.
no, not
No,
in that moment. But
Red is talking
later,
about the other Michael, the one in the
Old
future.
Michael.
the Michael future, the one that
No, the
looks
old Michael, we don't know what has happened, what led to that point, why he's fine with London being like, we don't know why they're fighting there.
so
So we
something
don't.
okay. So that
Something
might be
probably happened in the past.
So maybe,
that we-
maybe he
yeah.
thinks saving Dion would also repair all of that. Who knows what the guy is thinking?
Let's get into that now. That's from that scene. That's the one bit I hate about the show, and I alluded to it about time travel and everything. If you're going to do time travel, do it well, or to not do it at all. Because this
butterfly effect.
this show has made so many. And I've spent a lot of time trying to map it out in my head how it works, how it doesn't work, how can they possibly tie this together at the end to make sense? Because Michael from the past comes to the future a couple of months down the line. We don't know how long. We don't know how long he is in the future. Actually, it's not said.
No, it's like a few months, right?
No, they go back in time because he and what's it called? Future Michael and past Michael teleport to the graveyard, and that's when he tells him that your girlfriend dies 3 months. So we don't know how far that scene is from there. But now this is where time travel gets wonky. If you are giving it tells Michael in the past that, hey, if you want to save Dion, gather the 5. Dion dies July 9. It gives him only the first name of the 5 and sends him into the past. Now, that seems to suggest that whatever kills Dion is tied to not gathering the 5 early. Probably in the past, the future Michael in the past, he didn't gather the 5 on time, and he wasn't able to save Dion or whatever. And that's why Dion dies. But that advice is only useful for him if there's no butterfly effect. Or
this is where I don't understand. This is where you're contradicting yourself.
Yeah.
The only way that works is if butterfly effect works.
No, if it's a closed loop.
Okay, even a closed loop, if you can't change it, butterfly means you can change
it. Side. Yeah.
So for him to say it, that means he thinks butterfly.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
He says it. Okay, let's assume there's butterfly effect in progress. If there's butterfly effect in progress, and the advice he gives Michael is almost useless to the situation. Because if I know you are going to the past and I understand how butterfly effects work, I won't tell you to save this girl, you need to gather these 5 people to save this girl from this one specific scenario that kills her. You would give a lot more specific information or a lot more general information that, hey, what kills this girl are these bad guys?
I think it was too vague. Even the guys, he didn't even tell him who they were.
So let me put it away. No matter what he tells,
she's still gonna die. Yeah.
No, she doesn't have to die. But once you've changed stuff, he can't control what happens to.
But he can give him more. So yes, he can give him more info. He can either give him more general information about.
He can give him more. But how much did he have?
I'm saying that what he gives him that get this 5 to save the girl. In my mind, it ties that plot together.
So he probably was purely speaking about the specific way she died in the one he knows.
Okay,
which we don't know.
Question now. Yeah. The time travel is only a forward jump, not a backward jump.
Which doesn't make sense.
So far.
Because
which doesn't make sense.
But future Michael can also jump back to past Michael.
Apparently not.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
No.
And here's my issue. Closed loop. I've always hated closed loops anyway. Because there's always this whole paradox effect, and I hate that idea. To me, you're only giving Dion another life in somewhere else.
Yeah.
Where you are, it's going to continue happening.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but having said that, this Michael, even though he's jumping, what does he know about time travel? You are giving him too much credit. You understand? It's like
No,
asking.
but like I'm saying that future Michael, not past
But
Michael,
the
no, future Michael
What does
should
he
have
know?
known more.
Know about what? You be
Because, like,
No,
so
future
what
Michael
he's
looks like he's got. Future Michael looks like he's gone through a life-changing event.
person that I don't think he could even jump himself anymore. He can't control that jumping it forward. I think he only does it at extreme.
But he
I
jumped
guess.
he jumped to the graveyard, right?
he paused time and took him to the
Yeah,
graveyard.
but Graveyard in the same timeline.
No, but they're not different timelines. It's just future.
No,
Are you
I mean,
talking
when he
In
went
the
to
same
graveyard,
time frame,
Means in the same
same
time.
time frame? Okay.
it wasn't time travel. Yeah. So he just
Okay.
jumps.
You just
to a
jump
different
space, not time.
Okay.
Yeah.
It does jump to because it's because the way they've set and now we know elements of good time travel stories, the way it's set up from the beginning, the way the hints are dropped in the beginning, the way the logic follows. This is missing a lot of that scaffolding.
And hence my issues.
Yeah,
In this show,
that makes it work. Yeah,
and this is a nitpick. And sometimes you forgive some shows for certain things that you will not forgive
Yeah.
other shows for. So, like the Avengers, they spent a lot of time putting some rules together. So if you
Yeah.
break those rules, I'll get angry.
yeah.
This guy didn't say anything, but even the rewind in the climatic battle scene,
Mhm.
to me, it's a different kind of time travel than the one you showed us later.
He's not.
That's almost like a Doctor Strange.
No, they're not the same. No, but
No, there are two different
they're
types
not-
of rewinds.
they're two
Yes.
different battles, though. They're not. The
There's
same battle.
there's one where you remember it's the same rewind that happened when Taser stabs him.
Yes,
That
yes,
he's about to die. And then he can actually do
a localized rewind.
no, that's not
Yeah.
localized rewind. He can actually rewind time.
Yeah,
He can actually go back in time. It's not localized as in that just that set scene alone.
But was
It's
it?
not-
Was it? Was
Yeah,
it?
no, but
Was
no,
it?
no,
Was
no,
it?
no,
Was
no.
it? No, no, no. Okay, wait.
When I say localized,
I
rewind.
thought that was precog. I didn't think that was like jump timer. I thought like it's
It's-
so.
Well, okay. When they did that battle in A Town,
yeah.
Yes.
that didn't look like pre-call to me. That happened, and then he reversed it.
And he
Even when
reversed it here.
Even when
when it was stabbed.
Even when Taser
So that's
stabbed,
an extra. Yeah.
Yes.
I thought
so.
that was
What
pre-cog.
so in the end, what
Okay.
have we seen three
It's
versions?
an,
Have we seen a pre-call version?
I don't know.
what you can what you can
a Doctor
control.
Strange version, and then a proper time travel jump version.
No, so what you can control. I don't think he has the Doctor Strange version. The extreme abilities he has. Let me finish.
The one in the battle scene.
It
was
wasn't
Strange.
Doctor Strange because
Why
I will
not?
explain why I said it wasn't Doctor Strange.
Okay.
Because the first battle he had, the first time he died,
Yeah.
and Taser stabs him,
Yeah.
it's not as if he rewinds just for that lookout. He'll get back into the car he was driving.
Yeah.
He goes back in time proper, that I'm moving back in time, and
Yeah.
the whole world moved back in time with him. It's different from when he's pausing time.
I think it's
You can
pre-cog.
see him.
So how's that different from what Doctor Strange does?
No, Doctor Strange, when you say localized, they are saying he rewinds time for just this room.
No,
Not for the whole.
localized to time space on Earth.
The Strange does Apple.
I call it
Okay,
entropy reversal.
Okay, entropy reversal. Okay,
time
so when
machine.
you say localized, then you're saying if you're saying localized to Earth, that's
Yeah.
basically
Yeah,
reversal
so
of time.
I'm trying to differentiate it from when I'm jumping to a whole different universe.
Universe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, understand.
I thought you meant like the one he was doing at the end of the battle where it's just for Doraemon, where it was just both of them and it's reversing time for two of them. That's a difference.
Who's that?
No, Doctor
Multiverse of
Strange.
Madness.
Multiverse of
Oh,
it's one movie.
First one.
Yeah,
The first one.
Dormammu. Yeah,
Okay,
Dormammu.
the
Yeah,
first one,
when it was
yeah,
just
yeah.
both of them and it's reversing time. Because
Yeah.
he has another element where he can pause, not even time, he can freeze people.
Yeah.
Not
Yes.
not even time travel.
Individually.
Individually, he can freeze
Yes,
people because
that's true.
I
You're
was
right,
shocked
right.
when he froze the guy and the idiot organization, their video recording was still working.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he can freeze people in time. He can actually freeze people in time and freeze.
So
While time is still
maybe he's simply got multiple uses of time space
all
power.
time. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it seems.
Yeah.
That's clearly what it seems.
that's
like.
clear. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should
But
ask
my
them.
problem with this is that because the entire conceit of the show is
Mm-hmm.
that Michael needs to gather these 5 people together.
Yes.
Why does he need to gather these people together? That is where I
The
have
entire conceit of that show is based on what Michael knows had happened to him. And he took the fight. Don't think it's some big. It's not some big save the cheerleader, save the universe type of.
What is
It is like, pardon me, Lo saved me at this time. I need those 5 money again. You are thinking this is some complex grand plan of saving he's come up with.
Okay.
This guy is still your delivery, your Amazon delivery driver. His plan is not that deep, my friend. Don't be dipping something that's not there. Sabrina, I need Sabrina. I need running my guy. I need Andre. I need Tessa. Because these are the 5 cons I know. I don't know anybody else. so I think you're this is not some big
No,
complex.
but I'm expecting the guy that okay, I've got to the future. I have this one chance to send a message to the past to make things better.
This is the same guy that could not get hold of Tessa after like 4 or 5 days with all his powers. He's going there sitting down in estate. Please ring that idiot, and they're blocking him. The guy's not that. He's not that great. He's a nice guy. We like him. You know that sports friend that Rodney friend sports would have been way
Would
better.
have used the power more effectively.
He should be the head of planning for that whole team.
Because here's another thing I hate about Michael. It's like, would you have question? Would you tell Dion
I would.
the truth?
You know
I
what?
get
I might not tell Dion that you're going to die on this day, but
Yeah.
it got to a point that he was coding so much from Dion that I was like, guy, is just like, just if you are cheating, just tell her that like this is too much coding, too much. Like,
okay,
where are you? I'm home, and then you
I
fly
would
to this thing, and then
I've like Dion ever since I first saw her in one I just feel
that more focus.
that is wifey. That's why she's wifey material. I'm sorry.
I'll tell her. I'll let her know.
Well, yeah, like it bothered me a lot that I refused to tell Dion the truth.
It was bad. It was bad.
Because I was really happy when at the what's it called? I was really happy in the beginning where he sat her down and she was very supportive, was explaining
She
everything.
was supportive
and
through
I
the
was-
whole journey.
Yeah. And I was like,
Even
okay,
when
this
she
is
heard that, there are other people with powers. She's trying to reach out to him, like, I heard that there are people with powers. Maybe we should investigate. But he keeps trying to put her in like a cupboard. And it was just at some point, it was just quite annoying.
everything you are doing is making the situation worse because now she's going to investigate by herself, and like you're not helping anything.
Is that a closed loop that whatever somehow is always going to put in harm's way?
To kill her.
Because that's how she ended up getting killed. May not be on the same day.
Well, no, you know why she died?
Right.
Because he's an idiot, Michael.
He's an idiot.
But that's what I'm saying.
No. You're taking a girl of no powers into
a battle.
But she was at the gates. She couldn't have stopped because he refused to tell her. She
why did he drive back?
I have powers. We are going to go and fight. There's going to be lightning battles. Why are you coming? You get powers. You get power. What did you define come here? Madam, go home.
It's not as if they were ambushed.
But she won't go.
No.
That is foolishness. No.
You will teleport her away. You take her older, teleport her to home, drop her home, teleport back.
Teleport her to the future and put her in
so what's she coming to do? What kind of
dimension?
No, see. And it wasn't a battle that we are ambushed, we are shocked. They were planning to go there at the specific time to go and fight these people.
Teleport her to Accra. See how she can get back on time.
That guy can't teleport anywhere outside of South London.
You know what? The smarter thing would have actually been to just teleport her somewhere safe. Okay.
And keep her away from there.
Yeah, keep her away
because
from
that is like So
it makes you that thing. I was thinking this person died. I can't say this person died. Maybe she was in the midst of that battle. I can't say that.
We knew she was going to die.
There were even some like false teases for her to that. I was like, you know, something happened again. I'm like, no, okay.
Right. Can I also say
so when he was like, go, and she was like, yeah, I'm going. And she got into the car, and she started the car like,
Did anybody understand Michael's morality about not killing people? When he suddenly started preaching that, no, we can do this without killing.
It's wet. It's just wet.
I'm not saying it's easy to kill, but like his sudden willingness to start preaching non-violent solution.
I think the way I saw that.
Had he been violent before then?
No, he hasn't. But
no,
a regular guy.
But the way I
Like,
saw
regular
future,
guy.
but the way I saw
Fair
future
enough.
Michael,
He
I
was more
think
hardcore now.
I think something broke. Something
he-
snapped. So
that
he's
one
gonna
I
get.
got
He's gonna get there.
But okay,
He got there now. See the way cute the face.
can I ask you a question?
Last time out now, yeah?
Based on what Tunde said,
Yeah.
obviously we can't talk for everybody in the world, but
Yeah.
at least for everybody can talk for themselves here.
Yeah.
Would you have any issues killing in that scenario?
Guys, me, I won't do. If you try to
You
kill
would.
me,
Okay, no, that's
if
fair
you try
enough.
to kill me first, consider yourself dead. I won't.
No. When you know that they're ready to kill you.
Yes, I'll kill.
Okay.
I'm
Guys,
actually
I'll kill everybody on this podcast if I hear that you guys everybody is trying to win the
Okay,
episode.
relax
because
now.
Dapo, for me, because
Yeah.
I feel Michael has a lot more options.
Yeah.
I probably won't kill because you can just teleport these guys and dump them in a random island somewhere,
Okay.
and they're no longer a problem for
But
you.
would you take it off the table entirely? Would you take it as an option off the table entirely?
No,
Okay.
I
Red?
don't think so.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no caveats. I will. I'm not even.
Okay.
gonna put- I'm not even
They
gonna
have killed somebody this morning now. What do you mean?
Ah,
No, they need to go ask them.
the
I don't-
podcast.
Can I say something that I noticed that I didn't like?
Yeah,
I think I only noticed for two scenes. In two of the scenes, I didn't like the Dion's wig was a bit. I could see I
Yes.
could see the
Yes.
The lace front.
Yes.
yeah. I
Yeah.
could see
Yeah.
the,
Which girl?
my dad
Yes.
put Dion.
Dion.
Yeah,
Dion.
there's one point.
Yes.
Yes, there's a couple of scenes I
I
saw it.
saw it
Mm.
too.
Yeah.
I
It
saw
might-
it too.
it might be part of a characterization
Ah.
in the show.
Where she's not what's that Aluko girl? Please, I beg.
The sports one.
Yeah.
Honestly, why
I
you
saw it.
shooting me on
Two
that?
scenes I saw it.
Yeah,
I this guy spot on. And there were some times that Sabrina's sister just had a little too much makeup on. For someone
Oh
who-
yeah. Well, okay.
I think that was intentional.
that's
don't
that's intentional.
I don't want to
for that one.
repeat today, but that was her character. She's that type. Glammed up to the nines. Do you see what it was at that club? Do you see what she was? She was
Mate, she was
my
fire.
dad.
She was fire.
She was
fire.
maxed. She was maxed out.
Yeah. You know, one thing that actually, sorry, one last thing. I'm not going to say anything because I think we run out of time here. Is
Yeah.
I got a bit uncomfortable with. I don't like women who keep going back to abusers or have such low self-esteem. And I was like, they exist, but I was like,
Yeah.
I just didn't like how, you know,
I-
crazy.
I-
she just
both
felt
of
like she had no
both of them, both sisters.
I read.
Why do you think Sabrina? Oh,
Because
Sabrina.
Sabrina, when the guy said no, so when he said no, so when he was supposed to come take her out for dinner, right?
Yeah.
When the sister came into the room, he said,
Hey, but that was
again, what has it done again? And she was like,
Cheating.
no, she was trying to make excuses for him.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
But that one,
And
everyone,
that was the sister that made them go to the
has had
house.
that one.
Yeah.
Everyone has had that one where she's made an
Yes,
excuse for a guy.
Just for that, yeah.
Yeah, but this one is the guy's hit you before, you know, and this guy is a gang banger.
It's cooked with the hands now. It's cooked with the hands.
If it was that easy for them to leave,
I know, I'm not saying it was. I'm just saying that he was making it, you know.
2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
I read
Just
an
finds it
article
triggering.
about this topic itself,
Yeah,
and apparently, again, I'm not a psychologist. I read this and I listened to this, and I might get some things wrong in translation. But what they were saying basically is, a lot of women who are in that kind of
Upbringing.
relationships
Situations.
that cause anxiety. When you're in it for so long, when you miss that anxiety, they mistake that anxiety, that miss anxiety for
Affection.
missing affection and being in love.
Yeah.
That's what is the anxiety that they're missing, that they've got so used to, and they're confused it with love.
It's abuse, man.
Remember,
It was just so, you know, and the guy will call
Stockholm syndrome.
He'll give you a,
Anyway,
and then you melt. And I was like, oh, come on, girl, have some standards. Like, you are fine now. All right, okay. Any last call outs?
and the last call out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the characterization is great. The plot, I'm not sure. For season 2, going into season 2, I'm not sure if they can focus more on like these people living their lives and how their past affects how they live their life. I would like this show. But if they attempt to go global or try to introduce more superhero stakes into this show, I think it will be
My
much
my fear for season 2 is that the season 2 becomes about the organization, which is the
No,
weakest part
yeah,
of
which is
this.
the
not good.
weakest part by far of the
You
show.
know who's going to play greater is he's going to play a greater role in
Who?
the organization is going to play a greater
I
role.
really hope not. They
Which
are
is
not.
not
Well, the reason why I say that is the way they ended this one.
Oh no, of course, I agree.
You can,
And
you can, they can pivot. They can pivot.
I think they can take down the organization in one.
I really think that in one episode, I'll
One
consider
episode.
their life.
The rest,
So
yeah.
today,
And then,
Yeah.
please use this moment and opportunity to send a message to the producers now. Say to them,
you want to talk to Rapman?
yeah, talk to Rapman. Rapman, you're that guy, right? This organization thing, you know, work. Today I said,
Makes sense.
pivot from it.
What?
We enjoyed
Yeah,
this
man.
show was really, really
No.
good. And
It
the
was
worst
just-
part was
yeah.
organization. So
Yeah.
go to text.
And there's clearly some big extinction level events, at least for London, that's coming up that has all the people,
All the humans missing
humans
from
missing,
from Piccadilly Circus.
So,
So-
that will be interesting to find out. Yeah, but
I don't want to find out. Let's get to a point and realize, oh wait, that time when I was gone away because Dion died early. Good. We now focus because the strongest part of this show is showing our regular human beings, and I think we need more of shows like that. Our regular human beings are adjusting with their powers and their relationships and all of that, finding themselves. It's good. Let's do
Taser's
that.
crew,
Oh god.
That's cool.
they were
You
so
know what?
annoying, but they're so real.
Such dumb
That's how
kids, yeah.
I want there's one guy I wanted to beat him.
they're
That's
so
me.
annoying. But so which
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
The bully guy.
The
one
bully
with the
guy
deep voice.
and the one with the braided, not braided, like the stylish
the
cornrow
short guy,
type.
the chubby
I
guy.
don't- Yeah,
chubby guy, the funny one.
yeah.
Okay.
What about his friend? The first one that showed the powers, the one that talks funny.
That's the one. The one with the deep
That's
voice.
the one.
No,
Yeah.
that's
the
not
bully.
what that was talking about.
No, that's
not
the
what-
bully. That's the first one that he mentioned. Yeah, the guy with the deep voice, right?
Yeah, the bully one.
Yeah, that guy's. I didn't like that he was already trying to bully Michael when Michael came into this thing now.
He does too much.
Yeah.
He does too much all the time.
I was like, come on, relax. You know, that's somebody that you know will stab for you. Like he will stab for
Yeah.
Taser. If Taser says kill
That party scene.
Quick.
That party scene is real life in London.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
that annoyed me
Yeah.
and scared me
Yeah.
because these things do happen. Like
That's exactly how it happens now.
brush a kid and they'll wait for him outside the
Yeah,
party.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
Scary. Okay.
Mm.
Red, do you want to start? Do you want to start with your rating for this one?
I want you guys to go to rate first. No, I'm not going first.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
Kobe sleeping. Yeah.
I'm gonna give this.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot. 6 episodes. Watch it straight.
Yeah.
4.2 for me.
All right.
That's wrong.
That's good and strong. Tunde.
3.5.
Very, 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 very strong 4 from me. Very strong. Like
That's
4 even feels low considering my
Nah.
wait.
Considering your
I'm
enjoyment,
not
okay.
saying now.
Mm. Considering your enjoyment, continue.
Yeah, I'm basing this more than any quantitative or qualitative measure of the movie is my enjoyment of the series. I'll give it a strong 4. I enjoyed it a lot, and it was quick. Red.
Oh, 3.7. 3.7.
Well, Mr. Red, be honest. I was
So I was even lower than red on this
I was
course.
putting Red in my head. I thought you were going to come out.
I was just looking for. I was just looking for your trouble on the. I liked it. I liked it. I really liked it.
By the way, my wife enjoyed it as well. I don't know if I said that.
Oh, nice.
She also enjoyed it as well. And
Yeah.
she was annoyed when she found out that I'd watched the other 3 without her.
Yeah, you know what? I was going to ask about that when you said you watched
I
it.
couldn't wait now. I had to watch it now. And then she's
Wow.
oh.
Watch it with that.
So I used the podcast as the excuse that I had to watch it on the podcast.
Yeah, that's like homework. Right, guys, listen.
That's how I get out of jail for watching shows.
That's your card, right?
I have to discuss
Thank
it on
you.
Monday.
So much. Yeah, this has been an extra long episode, but we hope you enjoyed it because we had like
We can split it actually.
a cracking episode. Oh, it's up to that one.
I'll put chapters in it anyway. I'll put chapters in it now. So
you know what? You can actually split it to the Supercell one and the
Supacell and the people.
Yeah. Supercell. Actually, I'll do that because I want to tag all these Naija people.
That way. Like, good work to them. And this is coming from someone that saw the trailer and hated the trailer. Like, I hated the trailer.
I will tell you now.
Yeah,
you hate everything by default.
See, if the characterization was not good, if it was the basic characterization.
But listen, but that's the thing. Like, even with a budget which is probably less than a standard CW show, this has done way better. Like,
way better.
Even the use of the CG is better.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, big.
They deserve their props for that.
Yeah. Big ups to the team. Listeners, thank you so much. I mean, Naija's Geeking Out episode 189. Thank you, and we'll see you next week. Remember to rate, like, subscribe on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Tunde, take it away.
Yeah. Goodbye, guys. We'll catch you next week. And go and watch Supacell if you haven't watched it. It's a good show.
Red?
Yeah, always honest, like I told you guys. No. So I got them shook.
Thanks once again for listening, and we'll see you later.